through a storm. It is Anfield Agenda time. Craig is set for the day and the news. Sit back and relax, grab a coffee and chill, and enjoy the shenanigans tonight. Anfield Agenda. Anfield Agenda. YNWA. Anfield Agenda. Time for Craig to tell it straight. Watch-alongs to fill your day. Make to subscribe and stay. Up the Reds, up the Reds. Oh, oh, ooh. Oh, oh, ooh. Oh, oh, ooh. Oh. Anfield Agenda. Anfield Agenda. YNWA. Anfield Agenda. Time for Craig to tell it straight. Watch-alongs to fill your day. Make to subscribe and stay. Up the Reds, up the Reds. Oh, oh, ooh. Oh, oh, ooh. Oh, oh, ooh. Oh, 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 Anfield Agenda. Anfield Agenda. YNWA. Anfield Agenda.
What is up, my friends? It is finally here, match day. We're taking on Arsenal at the Emirates, a huge game with top of the league ramifications. So, are we ready? I hope that we're all good. I see a couple of people in the chat asking, how do you know that Saka starts? Come on now, you don't think we have some information to hand? So yeah, look, we're going to go through the teams in a moment. We're just going to wait for confirmation from the club on the starting 11. What you can see on the screen there now is a predicted 11, so that isn't the starting squad that we're aware of. So lineups will be coming out now in a second, then we'll get you confirmed starting teams, and then we'll go through it. So, what are we feeling? I'm ready for war. That's all I'm going to say. I'm ready for war today, and the Reds are going to win. My mind's made up. Maybe we're not, but okay, I'm ready for war nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen. And other games taking place right now. It's now Chelsea 2, Newcastle 1, if you're watching that one. Cole Palmer with a goal there just at the start of the second half to put Chelsea back ahead. Diogo Dalot missed an open net for Manchester United, by the way, and Spurs were 1-0 down last I checked to Crystal Palace. So, let's get ready. Let's get ready because we need it today. We need you today. We need everybody on form today. And we need the good vibes going. So, no negativity, no pissing and moaning in the chat. Let's be positive. Let's look ahead to what's hopefully going to be a statement day. Everybody's been doubting us. The media have been doubting us. Opposition fans have been doubting us. Everybody thinks that we haven't played anyone too good yet. Time today to answer those questions, answer those critics, and just underline our credentials as title challengers. Watching the Chelsea game before our game, said Meek. So am I. I have it on here beside me, mate. Chelsea on the attack right now. But yeah, 2-1 up to Chelsea so far. And it kind of just shows that our win against Chelsea was a good result. Now, we've got to confirm starting 11. And the big news, looking at it, is that Jones starts ahead of Szoboszlai. That's the big news from the starting 11. It's just come my way now. I'm going to quickly take you through it. Kelleher. It's hard because Liverpool don't put this in order. Kelleher, Trent, Kanade, Van Dijk, Robbo, McAllister, Gravenberch, Jones, and then up top we've got Salah, Diaz, Nunes. Yes, here we go. That is Liverpool 11. So no real surprises there other than maybe the Curtis Jones for Dominic Szoboszlai one. But again, kind of understandable as well. You know, Szoboszlai has been a little bit up and down, always giving you 100% effort. But for this one, the manager feels like he wants to start with Curtis Jones. So again, just to confirm, the Liverpool 11, in case you haven't heard it or seen it, it is Kelleher in goal, Trent at right back, Robbo at left back, Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahim Kanate, your centre-backs today. In midfield, Ryan Garvenberg and Alexis McAllister with Curtis Jones. Up top, Darwin through the centre, Mohamed Salah on the right and Luis Diaz on the left. For Arsenal, it's Raya, Partey at right back by the looks of it, White, Gabriel and Timber. Then it's Rice, Marino, Trossard, Saka, Martinelli, Havertz. So just like we confirmed to you a few minutes ago before kickoff, Saka does indeed start. And Thomas Partey is going to be at right back for this one. And tell you what, if I'm Luis Diaz looking at Thomas Partey playing at right back, I'm licking my lips. I am licking my lips at the thoughts of this one. The question I guess you got to ask is, how fit is Saka? How fit is Timber? Let's hope we find out over the course of the 90 minutes. Diaz going to have a ball, said Kieran. I think so, mate. I think he's going to ball out today. But they are your confirmed 11s. Let's have a quick look at the Liverpool bench as well, by the way. It is Yaros, Davies, Gomez, Endo, Szoboszlai, Gakpo, Costas, Kwanzaa and Morton. That is the Liverpool bench today. So no Federico Chiesa on the bench as we expected. No Diogo Jota on the bench. Obviously Alisson Becker's out injured. Harvey Elliott's out injured. Oh, and the Reds go marching in. Oh, when the Reds go marching in, I want to be in that number. Go on, Mike. Mike getting the sing-song going early doors. Appreciate you, Mike, and thank you for being with us as a member, mate, for 15 months. Very kind of you. Marino and Partey will double up on Diaz. Good. That makes space elsewhere. Let them double up. Again, every action has a reaction, and sometimes that's given us a little bit more space to operate in other areas. So look, let's wait and see. Conwyn said, how was your day so far? Well, anyone that knows me knows that my day wasn't that long, because, you know, I only saunter out of bed at about 1:30. So, cup of coffee, couple of slices of brown toast, and I'm good to go, mate. Good to go. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend thus far. It is, again, great to be back with you all. It was a weird day yesterday, not doing any content, but I think I needed the break, so good to go today. Just a reminder of how the day is going to pan out here on the channel. So, obviously, we've got the watch along. Then I'm going to be doing my match reaction. Then I'm going to be jumping on to Lee Gunner's channel for a match reaction. And then I'm coming back across here and I'm going to record my player ratings, and they will be out later on this evening. Everybody's sending me the same stats, by the way. Mark and Connor both saying that this is Virgil van Dijk's 100th game as Liverpool captain tonight. 100 up for Virgil van Dijk as Liverpool captain. Congratulations to the big man. Here's to many more. Did you see Barca wallop in Madrid? Oh, I did, yeah. I did. I had it on last night. What an unexpected scoreline. Let me say that. Hansi Flick, take a bow. Take a bow. To go to the Santiago Bernabeu and beat them 4-0 as convincingly as they did as well. It was counter-attacking brilliance from Barcelona last night. It was something to behold. It really was. You look at that Madrid team. Mbappe, Vinny Jr., Jude Bellingham. Absolutely outthought and out-clinicalized? I don't even think that's a word, but there you go. Yeah, look, fair play to Barcelona last night. A massive result in La Liga. So excited for this match. Let's get a big statement for Slot. Hopefully he gets us the win, said George. I'm with you, George. I'm hoping for a win today. I just don't want to be talking about the referee. That's all I've been saying to you guys all week. I don't want to be talking about the referee. If we get a result and we beat Arsenal, brilliant. If we lose to Arsenal and they win, we'll deal with that. I just don't want to be talking about the referee come the end of the game. Some tin pot Madrid fans are calling for Carlo to be sacked. Madrid fans are the most entitled arseholes on the face of the footballing planet. And I'm not saying that lightly. Like, I don't know of another set of fans that are as fickle as Real Madrid fans. If you were calling for Carlo Ancelotti to be sacked after everything that man has done for that football club, I don't know what to say to you. Mr. Carlo Ancelotti is a legend of the game. He is the daddy of the Champions League. and he deserves nothing but respect, even as a former Everton manager. So yeah, I'll never get the Madrid fans. They are such entitled, pompous, arrogant people that I don't know what else to say, quite frankly. This is the club that have booed the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, a man who delivered success on a plate for Real Madrid, and they still booed him. So yeah, it's weird. But look, I couldn't help but sit back last night looking at this going, I hope Trent's watching it. I hope Trent's sitting back and taking stock of all this. Wouldn't want to be going there getting whooped 4-0. You won't be getting whooped 4-0 as a Liverpool player, Trent, in a massive game against the likes of United or anything. Because the other way around. So I hope Trent took notice of that. Where is... Yeah, see... Craig, would you take Lamelle to replace Salah? Of course. Who wouldn't take Lamine Yamal, mate? Come on now. Every single human being would take Lamine Yamal as a replacement for Salah if Salah moves on. It's just not going to happen, is it? Saka playing. Yep, Saka is playing for Arsenal. Both the starting lineups will be on your screen, by the way. Right, let me just get back through it. I'm going to read out both starting 11s to you just in case you haven't seen them. Starting off with the home side Arsenal. Raya in goal, then Partey, Ben White, Gabriel and Urian Timber making up the back four. Declan Rice, Mikel Merino and Kai Havertz. Bukayo Saka, Leandro Trossard, Gabriel Martinelli. That is the Arsenal 11. For Liverpool, Kelleher in goal. Trent and Robbo in the fullback positions. Van Dijk and Kanade. Then Gravenberch, Jones and McAllister in midfield, with Lucho, Darwin and Mo up top. On the bench today for Arsenal, Gabriel Jesus, Kiwior, Zinchenko, Jorginho, Sterling, Neto, Lewis Skelly, Nichols and Winieri. For Liverpool, Gomez, Endo, Dom, Cody, Costas, Yaros, Kwanzaa, Tyler Morton and Davies. That's the Liverpool bench. Craig, are you positive for this match? I'm always positive. And it's time that you guys in the chat felt the same. So let's stay positive. Let's stay positive because we don't know what way this pans out. Nobody can know. I can't sit here and tell you 100% we're going to win. I can't sit here and tell you we're going to lose. But we can control our own emotions and our own vibe, right? So let's stay positive and deal with whatever comes up during the 90 minutes. Tony said, I think Arsenal are gambling on Saka and Timber. I agree. They are absolutely gambling, mate. And I don't remember many times where injury doubts have come back in and played a game and done well. You know, look back many times, and especially finals, like the Champions League finals and whatnot over the years. I don't think this is clever from Arsenal, but it is what it is. You know, they've got to put out an 11. If we can go there and play to our best, the chances are there for us to pick up the 3 points. And that would be huge at this point of the season. Already huge. Ref for the game, Sporty Edits, is Anthony Taylor, mate. Anthony Taylor. So I'm not overly happy with the officials, but, you know, it is the Premier League. By the way, did you guys see yesterday, who was it that was playing the evening game? There was a blatant handball yesterday that wasn't given in, I think it was the Fulham Everton game. Absolutely blatant handball. Ball came down out of the sky, hit the player on the arm, and then all of a sudden it was accidental. He stopped the ball going to an opposition player by hitting his arm. It was blatant. Oh, it was Villa Bournemouth. That's the one. Sorry. It was Villa Bournemouth. That's the one. Yeah, it was blatant. The ball was dropping down out of the air and it hits, I think, the Villa player's arm, if I'm not mistaken. I think it may have been the winger that they brought in from Leverkusen, young Jamaican guy. I think it hit his, Leon Bailey, I think. And yeah, nothing. It was accidental. Mate, it was blatant. He wasn't looking at the ball. His arm was away from his side. It hits him in the arm and stops it going to the Bournemouth player. It was absolutely stonewall penno. And again, we're supposed to be now convinced that that's not a penalty. Thailand's in the house. The Irish Wanderer. How are we, mate? Craig, Was that not a mistake to sell Sepp? No, not at all. Sepp van den Berg was never going to break into the Liverpool starting 11 on a regular basis. And Liverpool got a very good offer. That I think we got good money for Sepp. What was it, 25 odd million if I remember correctly, to Brentford? No, that was the right idea. Couldn't turn down that money for Sepp van den Berg. That Arsenal lineup is very defensive. We need an early goal. We need everybody to just calm, chill. No point in getting worked up before the game. I know lately there's been a lot of doom and gloom in our fan base at times, but let's go there today and play like potential champions, to act like potential champions, to carry ourselves like potential champions. Szoboszlai needed to start. No, he didn't. Again, fuck off moaning. I'm only going to say this once. Stop moaning. Today's not the day for negativity and pissing and moaning. There's plenty of other channels you can run off to if you want to just moan about things before they happen. The manager's made his call with the starting 11. Szoboszlai has not been great lately. Curtis Jones is obviously impressing the manager more. Get behind the manager. Get behind the decision. Stop moaning. The ball hasn't even been kicked yet. Missouri checking in. How are we? Mark Bolton. Love to see you in, mate. Thank you so much for your support. We all said Szoboszlai needed to be benched. Exactly. And then when he gets put on the bench, the moaning starts. Stop it. We're not that fan base. Do you know if Chiesa trained all this week? I'm not sure, Kieran, mate. I'm not sure. Again, I want to just reiterate for people that he doesn't have an injury. He's just working his way back up to fitness. So, yeah, don't worry about from an injury perspective. Obviously, it's frustrating that we haven't had Chiesa available to us. But, you know, it's better that we get this right and look towards and build towards the next 4 years with him as a Liverpool player. So if it takes a few months for Arne to get him up to full fitness, unfortunately, we're just going to have to be patient on that one. The United game is like watching paint dry. I'd seen the Dalot miss. Oh my goodness. Did you see it? Goes round the keeper and all and then blares it over. Yeah, I'm glad that wasn't us. If that happened to us today, I'd be pretty disappointed. Right. Levi137, first super chat of the day, my friend. Thank you so much. Do you think there is an unnecessary hate on Dom? I'm going to give you a real answer. The word hate has been hijacked by people, because do I think Dominic Szoboszlai is being criticised? Yes. Do I think at times that has gone a bit too far? Maybe a little bit. But I also feel like it's okay to criticise the performance of a player. And the amount of people these days that are taking genuine criticism as hate towards a player, I think we need to be careful about throwing that word around. Because if people are just... Look, I know modern fans can be fickle, particularly on social media, with some of the wording around what they say. But I think it's fair to say Dominic Szoboszlai's divided opinion between Liverpool fans. And if there was a question to be had around the midfield position for this one, it probably was Dominic Szoboszlai's position. So it's up to him. We did the same with Darwin. We spoke about Darwin. We said Darwin needs to buckle down and make sure that he puts himself in the manager's thinking. Now, fate has come Darwin's way and given him an opportunity to play a run of games. And he's taken that opportunity. It's up to Dominic Szoboszlai to do the same. So, that's what I would say is, it's not always hate, lads. Sometimes people are just criticising a player because they're not playing well. Mbappe's worse than Darwin for offsides. That doesn't look like it's working out too well, does it? Over there in Madrid. And look, sometimes it's just a case of looking around and thinking, are there too many cooks in that kitchen in Madrid? You know, having Vinny Jr., Bellingham, Mbappe, all in the one team, on top of other great players as well, and big egos in the dressing room. Sometimes you're just going to get people wanting to steal the headlines and not doing what's best for the team. So that's a problem I'm glad we don't have. You know, everybody in our team, and to be fair, I'd say most of the Premier League's teams, knuckle down and get on with their jobs. 8 offsides for Mbappe last night. 8. Wow. That is a lot, to be fair. But, you know, I mean this in a good way. Thank God it's not our problem. We know we've got our own players who look like they know what they're doing, know what position they're supposed to be in, know what their teammates are going to do. Do I ever watch hockey? No, I don't, mate. No, not my cup of tea. Jude is getting annoyed with no goals at Madrid. Oh dear. Real first world problems, that, isn't it? Look, again, I think Madrid are shown once again that it's not necessarily about just getting the biggest names out there on the pitch, is it? Look at Hansi Flick and his Barcelona team, and the will, the want, the desire, the patterns of play. They're just a well-coached team. Now, I'm not trying to say Carlo Ancelotti's not a good coach, but I'm trying to say you've got a team of individuals there at Madrid that so far haven't learned how to play together. Mbappe wanting to outdo Darwin. If Darwin was offside 8 times in a game, can you imagine the meltdown we'd have? And rightly so. Especially if it was in a game of such magnitude as that was last night for Madrid. Thoughts on the lineup, said Adam Reynolds. I'm okay with it, yeah. I don't really have any complaints about the lineup, to be honest, Adam. You know, it was probably a coin toss between Szoboszlai and Jones. The manager's gone with Jones. Again, I could have understood either of those decisions. I think it's pretty balanced at this point, our team. You can probably name 9 of the 11 for any massive game if everybody's available for the gaffer. So, yeah, happy with the team, my man. Happy. Do you think Arsenal will park the bus? I really don't know, and I'm not trying to give you a lazy answer. I don't know. They shouldn't, because they're the home team, and they need the points more than us, if you get what I mean. Like, a draw for us wouldn't be the end of the world, but a draw for Arsenal means that they're dropping again. They're still 4 points behind us, and they'd be, 5 points then behind Manchester City. So, you know, and for us that would be another big box ticked, a difficult away trip out of the way. So the onus is on Arsenal to come and get a win today. Liz, welcome back to Anfield Agenda Ultras, our friend. Always lovely to see you in. Oh, West Ham have scored, by the way. Golazzo, West Ham. Lads, look, stop it now. What's important to remember here is that Erik ten Hag is the second most successful manager in the last 2 years. We can't not talk about this. Ten Hag's the second most successful manager. It doesn't matter that they're on their worst run in 42 years in Europe. It doesn't matter that they've had their worst ever start to the Premier League. It doesn't matter that they're dog shit. It doesn't matter that he's an absolute clown. It doesn't matter that they're 1-0 down. None of it matters to Ten Hag because insert excuse. He's a special man, isn't he? Imagine I was that level of deluded, like. What? You are? Shut the fuck up. Do you think Ten Hag thinks he's top 10 managers in history? I'm thinking he's probably wondering why there isn't a statue of him outside Old Trafford already. You know? I think Ten Hag probably thinking the disrespect here. Me being the second most successful manager in the past few years behind Guardiola. As he said himself and Jose Mourinho have won a lot of trophies over the last few years. Oh God, it's great, isn't it? Isn't it just great? Just watching them flounder around like a stupid little child having a hissy fit on the ground. Just kind of... What happened to top of the league? I swear you're about 4 or 5 months late on this one, mate. So, top of the league, she is dead. She is brown bread. She is no longer a thing. But, those of you who are already subscribed to the old top of the league channel, don't worry about unsubscribing because I'm reusing that channel. So, top of the league is now the Red Mist podcast, where myself and Lee Gunner are going to be starting a twice weekly show together from November. Maybe around the international break there or thereabouts. So yes, Top of the League is now repurposed into the Red Mist podcast, where myself and Mr. Lee Gunner are going to be bringing you 2 shows a week together. We're going to have 1 show a week where we bring in a guest, and we're going to have 1 show where it's just myself and Lee. And we're going to be bringing you all the latest football news, giving you our honest, close to the bone, unfiltered takes on all things around the Premier League and probably La Liga as well. So yes, I mean, the reaction to our video together in our preview was so good. I mean, it's one of the very few times I've not seen any negative comments around anything. It was just a lovely, lovely set of comments. And we just thought, you know what? Maybe we're onto something here, Lee. Maybe we should do this a little bit more formally. So we've been talking over the last couple of days, and we're all good to go. So myself and Lee Gunner, starting in November, the Red Mist podcast, 2 episodes a week. I thought you gave that channel to Ben. We did, but Ben has no use for it. So I'll give you the full story. So Top of the League as a brand is Ben's. Ben invented Top of the League, came up with the format of the look of it. Everything around it was Ben's. And we gave him the channel when he was leaving us because we wanted to give him an option to have a way to keep in the industry if he wanted. Now Ben is obviously, well, you don't know this, but Ben is about to start a new job. So he said, look, I've got no use for this. If you're going to do that with Lee, you're welcome to take the channel back. So we're going to take the channel without any of the branding, of course, because that's Ben's. So that's the story on that one. So we're going to use that for myself and Lee Gunner's new podcast. We're going to call it a podcast, but it's going to be video. And it will be out on podcast platforms eventually. Do 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 do. Is Macca the 10 or Jones? I would suggest it's Jones. I would think it's pretty much just going to be a straight swap between himself and 7 points. United now 14, 7 points above the drop Mark sent to me. Ouch. Is Soboslai on the bench? Yes, he is on the bench, Scout Stewart. Let me read out the bench for you, bro, real quick. So Joe Gomez, Wataru Endo, Dominic Soboslai, Cody Gakpo, Kostas Tsimikas, Miroslav Jaros, Jarell Kwanzaa, Tyler Morton, Harvey Davies. That's your Liverpool bench today. What job is Ben starting? That's not my place to say, mate. That's not my place to say. That's Ben's personal business. So, yeah, not really going to elaborate on it because it's, you know, it's Ben's private business. Praise the leprechaun, Kelleher. Now, Tom, let me just ask you a little question. Do you think it would be okay to mock other people's nationalities like that? What makes you feel okay to write the phrase Kelleher the leprechaun in the chat? As an Irishman, I'm going to say to you very simply, go fuck yourself. Don't start throwing around lazy, stereotypical bullshit like that in my chat, mate. Off you pop. Wouldn't do that to any other nationality, would you? Wouldn't do that to an African, an Asian, anybody else. It's not okay to just mock Irish people, mate. Not going to happen. Not on my watch. Can I teach you the pronunciation of Jaros? Absolutely, Marco. Absolutely, bro. Please do. Harley, I have a suggestion. Can you please put down a countdown to kickoff? I suppose we could, Harley. Leave it with me. I will forward that on to our IT department. Connor! Did you get that? That'll be carried now by a carrier pigeon down to Wexford, to where Connor is, and it'll shout at Connor. No, honestly, Harley, leave it with me. Right, God, these all came through at the same time. Where the hell are these coming from? So I think I missed this one from Ashley. So let me get this up. Ashley, I apologise. Didn't see this one come in. Last time, Barca beat Madrid 4-0. We beat Arsenal 2-0. Oh, I will take that, mate. I will take that as an omen. Stevie boy, how are you, my friend? Great start to the morning. The Manx are shitting the bed. We love that, Stevie boy. And hello to you all the way over in Australia as well, mate. Appreciate you being in with us. And Charlie said, hey Craig, called in sick to work just to stay home for this game. Also, what's your favourite fruit and least favourite fruit? So least favourite fruit, probably cherries. Favourite fruit, I've loads that I love. Mango, passion fruit, kiwi. I'd probably say mango if I had to pick one. Oh, United have equalised in that game, by the way, folks. United equalise. Maastricht over in the Netherlands is in the house. How are we, my friend? Welcome in. Casemiro with the goal. Can I say one positive thing about Ten Hag? His name's easy to say. That's about as positive as I can be there, unfortunately. We want United to win to keep Stefan Hag. It's pronounced like SH, so it's like saying Yarosh. Okay, I'll try and remember that, Marco. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your help. So, Virslav Yarosh. Yarosh. Okay, I'll try to remember that, mate. Thank you. Craig, I always press like before I even hear the beautiful Irish accent. We love that. We love that, my friend. Thank you. Now remember, we do want to try and get to 1,000 likes before the game gets underway, so make sure, if you haven't, that you hit that subscribe button. Drop a like as well. Do you reckon we win the league? It's too early. It's too early to have any type of confidence one way or the other around the league, so... His first name is also Vitarislav, not Verislav. It's whatever I pronounce it as, Connor. Stop now. We'll just call him Slav. Or Mr. Yaros. Yarosh. That's probably easier. Mapic. Yeah, shout out to Jono. Finley, how are you, mate? Let me get your comment up on screen, Finley. So Finley said, my brother's an Arsenal fan, so I hope we up them. I think you meant to say fuck them up. Or put them to the sword is what you're trying to say, sorry. Glad Curtis is getting a chance today, WFM, and you'll never walk alone. Thank you, Finley. And look, I'll take any win today, mate. You know, a scrappy win, a convincing win, anything. As long as we leave there with something today, I'll be relatively pleased. S Crypto said, been looking forward to this game, revenge for last season's ref shenanigans. It's hard to keep up with the amount of shenanigans last season from the refs in these big games, as I've been mentioning all week, which is why I just don't want Anthony Taylor being the centre of attention today. You know, if Arsenal beat us, fair play, I'll say well done, we move on. If we beat Arsenal, same thing, but I just don't want to be talking about the referees again. Just do the basics right, get the big decisions right, and then let the lads on the pitch sort it out. Would you take a draw? Usually I would, mate. I'm not going to lie. Going away from home in a top of the table clash, I wouldn't say no to a draw. Anything other than a loss, I think you can make peace with in these occasions. Now, of course you want to win. You go there trying to win. But a draw away from home in a top of the table clash is not the end of the world. If it was at home, you'd want to push on for the win. So if we were in Arsenal shoes today, you would want the win. And you would need the win, because they can't afford to be going 7 points behind us. So yeah, Arsenal, pressure's on them today. Are they really title contenders? Are they really going to be there come the end of the season? Can they do it with some injured players? Now, one message to some of the Arsenal fans on social media who are coming out with absolute bullshit. I've actually seen one fan say, there's no excuses if Liverpool don't beat us today. We have two massive players out in Saliba and Odegaard, and there's no excuse for them. Hello? Best goalkeeper in the world, not available for us. Does that not count? And also, our starting centre forward, not available for us. Does that not count? There's a special level of delusion if you think that we aren't carrying injury concerns as well going into this one. We are. So I will take your Saliba and I will raise you an Alisson Becker. I will take your Odegaard and I will give you a Diogo Jota as an example. So we all have injury concerns. We've got no Elliott as well. We've got no Federico Chiesa. So we're carrying injuries as well. We're just not whinging about them to everyone that'll listen. And I know, I get it. They're all saying it to try and just make themselves feel better so they can continue deluding themselves if they do get beaten. But it's just embarrassing stuff to look at, to read, and to just see them get excuses in already. Thoughts on Szoboszlai being on the bench? I can understand the decision. You know, it was one of the few variables going into this. So whether it was going to be Szoboszlai or Jones, I think it was a close call. I can understand it. But they have the best squad apparently. I know. Some of these things just don't add up, mate, do they? Craig, love your videos. 1046 over here in St. Louis, Missouri. How are we, Ashley? Welcome in. Thank you for watching, my friend. Damien Connery, how are you, bro? Welcome in. Arsenal started making their excuses a week ago. I know. It's mad. Like, as I said, we have our own injury concerns going into this game. But you just got to make do, don't you? You've got to figure out a way and try and get the result. I thought Saka was injured. Yeah, as we said all week, we're always expecting Saka to be playing. It is what it is, you know. Let's go out there and see what we can get done. Both sides have injury concerns going into it, but both sides still are able to put out a good 11. So let's wait and see what happens. If you need help with pronunciations, nah, I'm all good, mate. I don't care that deeply about the pronunciations, to be honest. I always appreciate a bit of help, but I don't think I'll be having to say the name Vitorislav Jarosz too often because, you know, he's not going to be playing that much. Cameron said, love from Scotland, Craig. I know you won't come. It's too cold, and you're right. It's freezing. That was my thoughts. You know, it is cold in Scotland. You know, it's cold enough here in Ireland. So if I'm leaving Ireland to get on a plane to go somewhere, it's somebody. Hang on, I'm confused. A minute ago, somebody said penalty United, and now it's a penalty to West Ham. Which one is it? Is it a penalty United or a pen to West Ham? Because I'm seeing both in the chat. Do you feel that Barca and Liverpool are in pretty similar form? And personally, I feel us and Barca are the real contenders. Barcelona's result last night was monumental. That was a huge win for Hansi Flick. Away from home. Yeah, 4-0. Wow. That really was a huge result. Luxury made simpler. Thank you, my friend, for your super chat. Said, at least Odegaard won't be there to turn into prime Michael Jordan today. Absolutely. Absolutely, mate. He won't be able to go full Harlem Globetrotters, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, as you've said. And then the refs to go, what? He was moving his arm away from the ball as he moved the ball closer to his body and away from Salah. Penalty to West Ham confirmed in that game. Penalty confirmed to West Ham. Do you think we can recreate the Barca game when Madrid came here? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just wait and see what happens today. I'm buzzing for it, and we've got 40 minutes until kickoff. So, remember, if you haven't, please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you to our sponsors today, Manscaped as well. Don't forget, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com by using our code Anfield20 at checkout. Goal West Ham, 2-1. West Ham back in the lead against Manchester United, the second most successful team in recent history with the second best manager in recent history, who's also, coincidentally, the second best manager out in West Ham today. Isn't that coincidence? Ten Hag's the second best manager. United are the second best team on that pitch. And Ten Hag's the second most successful. It's right in itself. Jared Bowen with the penalty. There you go. Jared Bowen making a 2-1 to West Ham. Mohammed Ashraf, welcome my friend to Anfield Agenda FC. Thank you so much for your support, Mohammed. Welcome in. If we win today, my victory dance will involve a can of Coke Zero and an OG reefer. Get yourself on the Diet Coke, mate. Never mind that Coke Zero fraudulent nonsense. If you really want to treat yourself, get yourself a can of Fanta Lemon. It's where all the cool kids are at. Craig, who do you think will be relegated? Southampton. I haven't even paid attention to the bottom of the table, really. Southampton obviously look like they're nailed on. Leicester, probably. No, actually not Leicester. Southampton, who else is down the bottom? I haven't even paid attention to the bottom of the league table. I don't think Everton are going down. They're looking like they're starting to find something. Some type of form. Eking out points like they did yesterday with a draw. Ipswich, yeah. Ipswich look nailed on to go down as well. So Ipswich, Southampton. I hope Wolves don't go down, to be fair. I hope Wolves don't go down. I hope Gary O'Neill can turn that round. Alright, here's the bottom of the league table. Oh God, looking at that. God, that's difficult, man. Southampton, I think, are nailed on. Ipswich nailed on. Wolves can get out of it. Oh, if they're given a penalty. I think there's a penalty to Chelsea here, maybe. Yep, the ref's given a penalty to Chelsea here in the 90th minute. They're already 2-1 up against Newcastle. At what point do we think that the Saudi investment in Newcastle get a little bit bored and realise that they're not going to get there? I wonder if the interest is going to wane there. That's never a penalty, by the way. That's never a penalty in my book, lads. I'm sorry. That's never a penalty. VAR should be overturning this. Like, think of it this way. If you looked at the grab that we got away with for Van Dijk in one of our games, I don't see how there's enough of a grab on that lad's arm for that. He doesn't even grab the shirt. He has his hand on his shoulder. That's a dive. I'm sorry, that's a dive. I don't even know why they need to look at this in so many angles. It's not a penalty. Hooper's been asked to waddle his little ass over to the monitor to have a look at this. So they've sent the ref over to the monitor to tell him that he's being conned. Never a pen. As soon as I seen the replay, I thought, no way, there's enough contact on that. Not a chance. The ref needs to look. At least they're looking at it in real time, by the way, which fair play in that. I do applaud the fact they're showing the ref it in real time initially. Chris Tat Music said, alright Craig, how's things? No penalty. Referees seen reason and said no penalty, drop ball. Alright Craig, how's things? just popping in before I meet my nephew in for the match, so I won't enjoy it. Enjoy the game 2-1. Thank you, Chris, and you enjoyed as well, mate. Thank you for dropping in, mate. Appreciate your support as always. And yeah, hopefully we get to 3 points, Chris. Why is VAR even here if they need the ref to make the decision? Well, because he has to. All they can do is advise the referee that they believe that he's made an incorrect decision. The referee ultimately has to make any type of, what would we call it? Subjective. The ref has to be the one that makes a subjective decision. If there's something that's stonewall, mistaken identity, or an offside, or anything like that, VAR can step in. But if it's a subjective decision, the ref has to be the one that makes the call. Am I happy with the lineup, Keelan? I am, yeah. I'm happy enough with it. You know, it was a toss-up whether it was going to be Jones or Szoboszlai, but I'm happy enough. Right, we've got 34 minutes to get ourselves 493 likes. So do hit that like button. Keep hitting the subscribe button. We are... By the way, let me just say something really clearly to camera. And I'm not going to reveal who yet, but I'm going to say something very serious. And I mean this seriously. There's somebody in the fan content world that is blatantly cheating, that is blatantly buying themselves followers, and it is as clear as day. And a lot of people are aware of this, and you're fooling nobody. Now, again, I'll let you guys figure out who it is, but this is why I'm so angry about it. There are people like myself, Lee, anybody that's grinding out their work week by week, picking up their subscribers naturally and building their subscriber bases over a long period of time. When we try to do things the right way and we see people cheating to try and con brands into giving them bigger sponsorship deals, to try and make out like they have a bigger reach than they do, and to try and undermine the rest of us who are doing things the right way, week by week, day by day, hour by hour, stream by stream, to try and make a better life for us and our families. And we see some scumbag out there cheating. Blatantly cheating. And look into the channel in any way, shape or form, and you can see this is blatant cheating. It's disgusting, and I hope they get the repercussions they deserve. And it isn't Goldbridge, by the way. It is not Mark Goldbridge. I will accuse Goldbridge of a lot of stuff over the years, but he earned his subscribers. He worked his ass off and he got them. And I'll never accuse him of something false like that. So no, it is not Goldbridge I'm talking about. He's earned his subscribers. It's fucking sickening to see this stuff happen. It's so blatant. So blatant. Benjamin said, Craig, I don't like United and I'm not here as anything but a football fan, but that United decision is another embarrassment for the league. It's pants. So I have not seen whatever it is, Benjamin. I haven't seen it, mate. So if it's the penalty shout or whatever, bro, I haven't seen it, so I've no idea. I've got the Chelsea Newcastle game on here beside me, so I don't know what's going on. I'm relying on the chat for the updates. Liz, how are you, my friend? Said, happy match day, WFM, TF cheats like 115 City. Thank you, Liz, for your super chat. Is it a Liverpool channel? No, it's not. Look, I'm not going to tell you who it is. I'll let this viewing public figure it out themselves. But it's been brought to my attention and many other people's attention. It isn't Goldbridge. It's none of the Liverpool channels. It's not AFTV. That's all I'm going to say. So don't ask me who it is, because I'm not going to tell you. But it disgusts me, and it should disgust you, the viewing public, that people are trying to con you into believing they're more popular than they actually are. All we need to know about the West Ham pen, Craig, is David Coote is the ref. Oh, should have said. You should have said that Coote was the official. Alright, I'll give you one more bit of information. I see a lot of people asking, is it a top 6 team? It's not a fan channel dedicated to one team. So it's not a Liverpool channel, an Arsenal channel, a United channel, a Chelsea channel, a Spurs channel. It isn't a channel that's dedicated to one club. Adam Brown, how are we, dude? Said, Arne slot 10 lasso, haha. I like that one, mate. I can get behind that one, Adam. Ilias Jr., thank you, mate, for gifting a membership as well. Very kind of you. Is it the club? No. No. It's not Togden. It's not the club. No, it isn't. It's not Togden either, no. I don't pay attention to Togden, so it definitely isn't him. Nope, not Pittside. It's not Pittside. It's not True Geordie. It's none of Robbie's channels. I see people saying DR Sports either. No. You can guess all you want. I'm not going to tell you. It's been mentioned in the chat, by the way. That's all I'm going to say to you. Look, all will become clear. But just have a look on Social Blade yourselves and look into some of these channels and look into very suspicious patterns of subscribers that suddenly stop out of nowhere. So huge subscribers day on day for a very specific period. Then subscribers dry up all of a sudden when they hit a very specific number. It's very, very clear. Anybody who knows our industry and looks at it will know in a second that it's bullshit. Mark said, directed to the chat, stop guessing. Yes, because I'm not going to tell you who it is. Harvey said, feels like playing Guess Who. Honestly, I can't tell you how much this angers me. Because, do you not think I'd love to just go, well, let's invent 200 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers here, just to catch up at Redmen. Or, you know, it's easy to buy and cheat. It's easy to cheat to get ahead. But can you look in the mirror? Can you look at your kids? Can you look at your friends knowing you're cheating? Just to try and convince the world you're more popular than you are? Do it the right way. Like Goldbridge has. Like AFTV has. You know, I fall out with Mark Goldbridge over a lot of stuff. But he's earned his subscribers. He's ground it out like everybody else. So yeah. I always try to be fair in these scenarios when I'm giving you my opinions. I credit where it's due. I have my fallouts with people. I have my criticisms of people. But I'm fair. You guys still remember Alonso being the dream coach. It's going to be really interesting at the end of the season to see what happens with Xabi Alonso. Because Madrid look like they're gearing up for him to come in. I think that's where he'll end up next, to be honest with you. But also I wonder if company's going to last long at Bayern either. But I'm just happy that we have a manager who settled in and started really well. Because it's never easy to come in after a coach like Jurgen. But as Arne said, Jurgen left him a very good team. And he's showing that in how he started. So it's all over at the London City Stadium. It finishes West Ham United 2, Manchester United, the second most successful team in the last year after Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, according to their manager, are now 14th in the Premier League table. I wonder how he's going to spin this one. Is it a match prediction channel? I didn't even know there was such a thing. Honestly, mate, I didn't even know that there was such a thing as a channel who just do match prediction. So, I guess no. Because I didn't even know they were a thing. Look, somebody sent me this. and said, have a look at this, Craig, and tell me what you think. So I looked into it. I formed my own opinion. Then I sent it over to Connor. Connor looked into it a little bit deeper. And it became very clear very quickly that it was fake. Shane, how are you? Said, on the penalty in the United game, Coote didn't give it on the pitch and then Oliver got involved on VAR for the least clear and obvious mistake I've ever seen. So, Shane, I know you probably wouldn't have been with us, mate, about 15 minutes ago, but so Benjamin Alford, who's a Liverpool fan who I'm actually going to be bringing up a super chat from in a moment, he said to me, Craig, United dislike aside, that was a disgusting decision against United. So I haven't seen it, Shane, but you've said to me David Coote and Oliver are involved, so enough said, bro. I've every right to believe that you're probably feeling hard done by, because I know what Coote's about and I know what Oliver is about as well. And Oliver fucked us last year twice. So yeah, I can understand your frustration, Shane, without having even seen the incident. Benjamin said, it's the same in our industry, Craig. A laboratory set their rates to half, so they crippled the smaller companies like us, and the owners bought us smaller companies out. Just con artistry. It annoys me, right? Because anybody who makes content, Benjamin, knows it's difficult to get yourself sponsorship, to shine a light on your channel, and to grow your community. It's tough. It's difficult. So to see other people willfully trying to undermine you by cheating, to say, look at our reach, it's huge. We have this massive reach and sponsors should come to us. It's disgusting. It's disgusting and it's not going unnoticed. And I'm going to call it out. I'm going to report it. I'm going to call it out. And I'm going to do what needs to be done, because it's taking fucking food out of my family's mouth. It's fucking over my business. And it's messing up other people's businesses who are trying to work hard and do stuff in the right way. I've been at this now 6 years. And it's only been 18 months since this has been a job for me. So I ground it out for 4.5 years to get to where we are. I'm not having somebody cheating to get ahead. Not happening. Just face, you're not that good. You know, just that's the part you have to have with yourself. That's the conversation you need to have with yourself. You're just not that fucking good. That people aren't naturally subscribing. So you're having to cheat. Craig, did you know that you're still top of the Irish guys' Premier League prediction leaderboard? Yeah, I did. Mark told me the other day that I'm still top of it, which is a shock to me because, honestly, with these type of stuff, I'm usually terrible. You know, if you look at my FPL history and stuff, I'm not great, like, so. If I'm there come the end of the season, brilliant. I don't expect to be, but at least I haven't made a show of us. You know, that's the good thing. At least I've represented Anfield Agenda all right there. And if I do happen to win it, then Michael's gone bald. Proper bald. Victor said, if one buys subscribers, don't they still have low viewers? So what do they actually win? So on the viewer thing, a little bit more difficult, Victor, to prove that the viewers are bullshit as well. But I believe that is the case on a lot of this, on top of what you've said. So it's done for a couple of reasons, mate. Let's say that you were going to a company that wanted to sponsor, like wanted to come into the content world, but wasn't really sure. Or maybe they were dipping their toe in the water for the first time. So you've got companies like Manscaped and Surfshark and Boohoo and all these other ones that know what to look out for. They know the game. They know what really matters and what questions to ask to get the right answers, to know if a channel's caught them or not. But there are other people that are just trying to come in and see what it's like to sponsor a YouTuber. And they're being lied to. And they're the people I feel sorry for, because it puts a bad reputation on our industry. That they don't feel that they're getting the numbers that they believe they were buying into. They're not getting the service that they believe they were going to be provided. And it's going to leave a bitter taste in their mouth that's going to reflect badly on our industry. So, yeah. Some well-known, not well-known, some battle-hardened sponsors will know what to look out for, yes. But some relatively inexperienced ones wouldn't. Right, Graham, let me get to your comment, bro. Sorry, one sec, Graham. Here we are. I see Man United have lost again. Yep, they have. Apparently with a very questionable penalty. But yes, they did lose again, and the pressure will be once again mounting on Ten Hag. But look, I have every sympathy for anybody who's on the end of a shitty refereeing decision. I've got to say that and be honest about it. You know my take on referees. I have sympathy for all clubs because everyone gets shafted, and we all deserve better as football fans. United fans, Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans. We all deserve better. And I haven't seen the incident, but Coote and Oliver being involved doesn't surprise me one bit. Rabadam said Michael Oliver is a genius referee. I've always thought very highly of him. I love the shithousery, mate. Somebody said, can I say happy birthday? Craig, could you please say happy birthday to my son Liam Power? John, for you, my friend, anything. Liam, happy birthday. 18th birthday as well, Liam. Oh, God, mate, what I'd give to be in your shoes. 18 with your whole life ahead of you. Happy birthday, Liam, and thank you so much for your continued support and your dad's support as well. So, my pleasure, John, and wishing your son a really happy birthday, mate. Who's the ref for our game? Anthony Taylor, mate. Anthony Taylor, the referee for this one. He talks absolute rubbish, Craig. Roy Keane and I totally agree. Diego always scores against Arsenal. Diogo. Look, today's going to be a tough game, and I'm excited by it. I'm nervous about it, but again, it's a game that I want us to be involved in. The top of the table clash. Yeah, these are the days we dream about as football fans. So I'm just seeing a still image here of this. 1 second. I mean, that's an iffy... Hard to tell from a still image, but yeah, it looks like a very questionable decision, that penalty, based off the still image I'm seeing anyway. Charlie, let me get your comment up on screen, Charlie, and thank you. Hey Craig, massive Liverpool fan here, but that referee decision in the United game was disgusting and is damaging the Premier League. VAR out. Do you know what? I applaud you, Charlie. I applaud you, mate, because, look, it's easy for us, isn't it, as opposition fans, to just laugh when somebody gets shafted, but I've been calling for fans to come together on this for a long time because, you know, we can all go into the tribal mode and laugh because it doesn't impact our team this week. But as you rightly said, Charlie, there, over the course of time as well, it shafts us all, these decisions. And every year, they're messing around with the rules a little bit more. And nobody really has a clue. For instance, I'm going to ask you, do you know what a handball is? Because I don't. I've been in and around football for 37 years now. And I don't know what a handball is anymore. Because they've overcomplicated it. And they keep dicking about with the rules. And it's ridiculous. They just keep giving these referees more subjectivity in which to mess about. It's not right. Fans deserve better. Players, managers deserve better. Just to be clear, I've no love for United, but there are not decisions like this in any other competition. As a lover of the Premier League, I want to see fair and good competition. I hope the game today isn't the same, said Benjamin. And again, Benjamin, I applaud you. Just like our friend Charlie a moment ago. We'll all revel when United lose, let's be honest. But you want them to lose because they're crap. Not because they're getting shafted by an official on a pretty poor decision. And look, I haven't seen the video of the incident, but there's enough of you guys in the chat that makes me know it must be bad. If this is the reaction from... Alright, I'm going to be able to look at it now. 1 second. I'm going to be able to look at this now. Bear with me 1 second. Fuck off. Lads, that's never, ever, ever, ever a penalty. Never. Never a penalty. Shane, I can see why you're so disgusted, mate. I've just seen the video of the penalty incident. Never a penalty, mate. Never. If that was given against us today, there'd be a Craig-shaped hole in that wall. Honestly, mate, that's shocking. Two knees basically banged together and somehow that becomes a penalty. The game's gone. The game's gone. The game is gone. If that's a penalty, the game's gone. Who cares? I do. Because it could happen to us, mate. It's that lazy attitude of, it's not us, so it's alright. It isn't alright. Because if they're getting away with it, they're going to become emboldened to make even more bullshit, subjective, nonsense decisions. And as a football community who care about the game, it's on us to speak up. It's on us to speak out, and it's on us to say that that's nonsense. Because as I said many times, mate, it might not be us this week, but it could well be us next week. TOTT2KZ1 said the problem isn't VAR, it's the people using it. That's kind of like the whole guns don't kill people, people kill people argument, mate. They're being empowered to get away with these things. So VAR as a system has just given them more get out of jail free cards, as I'm sure you're getting at yourself. It's given them more opportunity to be subjective and to make big calls that will impact a game or a season. And then, as I said, go back to that Bournemouth Villa game yesterday, and you see a blatant handball from Leon Bailey, and we're told it's an accident. It doesn't matter. He wasn't watching the ball, wasn't paying attention. It dropped out of the sky, hit his arm, stopped it going to a Bournemouth player. Absolute penalty. And then we're told, no, didn't mean it. No penalty. They're ruining the game. He goes on to say they're getting involved every possible chance where it could be a clear foul and obvious. So the whole point is, as you've said, it's supposed to be a clear and obvious error. I don't know how anybody looks at that incident there and thinks that that's a clear and obvious error. That means the referee needs to be alerted to it. That's not what it's for. Shocking. Stargirl said, I'm hiding under the duvet, got COVID. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope that you're on the road to recovery and that you've got mild symptoms. I like the team selection. Hope we don't lose another forward. And if we could Dom play up front? I mean, if we lost another forward, I'd say you'd look at moving Salah central for me and then stick Lucho out on the right. Or put Cody central, stick Salah out on the right and Luis Diaz on the left. Right, my friends, we've got 12 minutes and we need 187 likes. So if you can, please do hit that like button. Craig, it's already been us shafted several times. Oh, I know, mate. United got done today, but still not winning anything. I get it. Look, I'm not trying to say we weren't shafted, mate. Look back at last season. Spurs, Arsenal, City, we were shafted in every one of them. But it still doesn't make it right, does it? And I'm all for the sport. You know, I have my club, but I've been around the game, as I said, playing it since I've been 7 years of age. It's important to me that they're sorted out by who's better on the pitch and not by the officials. You know, you want the players, the coaches, to be the reason they win or lose, not the officials. Nomad said, we all have to look at these decisions subjectively. United got shafted and it's unacceptable. Exactly. It's like the other night when I said United fans were attacked, some of them, over in Istanbul by Fenerbahce ultras. It's kind of like that. I wouldn't like to hear of Liverpool fans being over in any country, being jumped on by a group of ultras. So I think it's on us in all of these type of occasions to speak up for the good of the sport, because they could have been our fans, they could have been Arsenal fans, they could have been Chelsea fans, and I don't want it happening to anyone. Same with these refereeing decisions. I don't want these clowns destroying the league. City and their lawyers are already doing their best to undermine the entire league. I don't want the referee cartel being in on it as well. Right, so score prediction. Somebody asked me for this one. I'm going to stick to my prediction, actually. I'm going to stick to a 2-1 Liverpool win. I can see it either being 2-1 to us or something like a 1-1 draw. If we lose today, I'm going to feel very disappointed, obviously. But I think you can look at this game and you can realistically see any outcome. You know, the teams are closely matched. They're two well-coached teams with a good squad. So, yeah, I mean, I hope we win, obviously. But you can never rule out any result in this one. Can you talk about Trent's placement in the match? Do you think it's dangerous? I need a little bit more context, mate, on that one. Yeah, just give me a little bit more context and I'll try to keep an eye out for whatever it is you're asking my opinion on. Do you mean his body position, or is he leaving a space behind? Or, you know, just give us a bit more to work on and I'll go with it. Right, so I'm going to go through the teams again just in case you haven't seen them. We'll start off with the home side, Arsenal. Well done to everyone and getting us to the 1,000 likes, by the way. Much love. Do keep hitting that subscribe button, though, because as you can see, we are only 1,663 subscribers away from 280k. So please do keep hitting that subscribe button. Right, so Arsenal, David Raya in goal. Then Thomas Partey at right back. Yuri and Timber at left back. Ben White and Gabriel are the centre back pairing. Declan Rice, Mikel Merino and Havertz is how LiveScore have them in midfield, although I don't think Havertz will be in midfield. Then it's Saka, Trossard and Martinelli. I'd imagine it's going to be Havertz in the centre forward position. For Liverpool, Queevy and Kelleher in goal, Trent at right back, Robbo at left back, Ibrahim Konate and Virgil van Dijk in the centre back positions. Midfield, it's going to be Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister and Curtis Jones today. On the right of attack, Mohamed Salah. On the left, Luis Diaz. And through the centre, Darwin Núñez. The bench today for Liverpool is as follows: Gomez, Endo, Szoboszlai, Gakpo, Tsimikas, Jarosz, Kwanzaa, Morton and Davies. For Arsenal, Jesus, Kiwior, Zinchenko, Jorginho, Sterling, Neto, Lewis Skelly, Nichols and Wanyeri. That is the Arsenal bench. That is the Liverpool bench. Your referee today is Anthony Taylor. Brian, how are you, you big schmexy bastard? How are you, sir? 50 gifted memberships. There you go. Boom. Brian, did you see the penalty incident in the United game? Love your thoughts on it if you have, mate. It was shocking. But thank you, Brian. Appreciate your support as always. SPV said, am I going to UCD versus Bray Wanderers tomorrow? No, mate, I'm not. Busy day tomorrow. Recording with David Lynch tomorrow, and I've got a few other bits and pieces to be doing. Connor, thank you, sir. Very kind. Said, love the videos, Craig. Keep up the hard work. My score prediction is a 3-1 win for Liverpool. I will take that, bro. I will take that. Right, my friends. Teams are in the tunnel at the Emirates. Liverpool going to be wearing our beautiful black away kit. Obviously, Arsenal going to be wearing the red and white home kit. Thank you to everyone so far that's joined us, that's hit the super, or that sent super chats, that's hit subscribe button, that's dropped a like, and that's posted a comment. Keep them coming, as we are now 5 or so minutes away from kickoff in the biggest game of the season for us so far. And again, I want to just reiterate thank you to Brian and everybody else that's gifted memberships and that as well. If you haven't, don't forget as well to check out our sponsors, Manscaped. You can get yourself 20% off and free shipping. That is 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com. Just use our code Anfield20 at checkout. Right, let's end the poll before the game. There we go. And just a reminder as well, while I have you guys, don't forget, we're going to be live in Liverpool on November the 15th during the November international break. Friday night at the Hot Water Comedy Club in Liverpool. You can get your tickets in the description of this stream. You'll see a link. You can get them there. Tickets are priced at 20 quid. We're going to have music on the night. A stand-up comedian, Carl Porter, is going to be there with us as well. And it's an all-ages event, so it's open to everybody to come along. So thank you if you've already got your tickets. And as Connor so rightly reminded me, Pinned to the top of the chat today, you will see a link to our clips channel. So do click on that if you haven't subscribed yet to Anfield Agenda Clips. Kate Johnson. How are you, Kate? Let me just get your comment up on screen. Before I do, Connor, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, sir. Thank you. I think a big part of this game will be Darwin and Curtis if they show up. They have a lot to prove for the manager here. Love you, Craigo. Come on, the Reds. I don't disagree, especially for Darwin. It's a huge game for Darwin. He has a chance to really remind us how good he is. And I hope that he performs today. But look, it's all about getting the result. So, fingers crossed. We are now 3 minutes away from kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. So, sit back, relax, and I'll do my best to keep you informed with what's going on the pitch. Any news on contracts? Not really, Theo, no. But I am recording with David Lynch tomorrow, mate. So I will certainly be asking him tomorrow if there's any updates on the contract and whatnot. Do you think half-time player ratings are possible? Absolutely not possible. No. We won't have the time at half-time to be turning that around, mate. It would just ruin half-time. So no. Unfortunately not. But as is the way this season, you guys will be able to submit your player ratings as well. So stay with us for our match reaction. Not only will you be voting for your man of the match, but you'll have an opportunity to submit your player ratings. Right. Here we go. A reminder, this is Virgil van Dijk's 100th game as Liverpool captain. A massive milestone for the big man. And here's to another 100. Hope Darwin can bag a goal today, said G. Darwin gets a couple of goals, then it'll turn him around, said Mitch. Yeah, loving the positivity there. Let's hope Darwin does manage to bag himself a goal today. One for Salah wouldn't be too shabby either. I love you, Craig. Keep going. Thank you, Benedict. Appreciate that, mate. What's my score prediction? I'm going to go 2-1, Theo. 2-1 to Liverpool. Just a thought, everybody wants one of those Anfield Agenda Adidas t-shirts. Could you get some of the AA badges so they could be ironed onto a shirt and sell them? So this isn't an iron-on. This is embroidered. So I wouldn't want people going around with ironed-on patches. I just think it would look shit for everyone. So, look, the t-shirts would be expensive. As I've said, the cost of the t-shirts are about £32 each. And then you've got about 7 or 8 quid to get the embroidery done. So, trust me, I'd love to have people walking around in Anfield Agenda Adidas t-shirts, mate. But it's just, it's going to be too expensive to look at. Joy, much appreciated, sir. Said, love the channel, Craig. Rate the hard work. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Can anyone tell me why Saka's playing thought he was injured? I guess a little bit of tactics. And look, you always expect this coming into a big game. If there's any potential injury on the player, you always expect mind games and such. I just wonder, though, how fit is he? You know, I guess we'll figure that out as the game goes on. Connor, thank you, mate. Said, glad to be finally subbed to the channel. Appreciate you. Thank you for being with us, Connor. Do appreciate your support, mate. Chloe, thank you as well. Love the channel, Craig. You're doing great. You never walk alone and come on the Reds. Nice. Look at that for a moustache, said Till Sheen. Yeah, I was thinking about that a second ago myself, Till Sheen. It was a perfect moustache, that one, wasn't it? It had a little curl on the end of it and everything. Top-notch moustachery. Think there would be copyright issues? No, there isn't. There isn't, mate. Like, think of it this way. If you had a football club and you bought Adidas kit, a blank Adidas kit, and stuck your sponsor and club badge on it, there's no issues. Once you buy the Adidas product, there's no issue. What you do with it afterwards is your own business. You've already paid for the Adidas stuff and the copyright when you bought the shirt. So no, it isn't an issue on copyright. Right, we're about to get underway. Liverpool playing from right to left in the first half in our all-black shirt. Arsenal in their red home shirt. Referee is Anthony Taylor, and we're about to get underway. Players just take a knee before kickoff. And we're away. We are officially underway. Ball goes back to Kelleher, who does the decent thing and launches the ball out long left side. We're at war. Let's go. Virgil goes back to Kelleher. Kelleher goes long upfield again into that left channel looking for Luis Diaz. Brings it under control. Diaz up against Thomas Partey today, and you'd imagine he'll have him on toast for pace. Back to Robertson. Robertson gets brought down in a wide position. It'll be a good chance for Liverpool to get a set piece in here. Kind of halfway between the throw-in line and the edge of the 18-yard box. So free kick here, a chance for us to get a good, decent early delivery in. Welcome to my moustachery haberdashery, where wax is our speciality. Nice, I like that, Christian. I do appreciate a good moustache, mate. Right, Anthony Taylor already coming in here. I don't know, he's already warning people. Look, where's the warning there? Right, Trent over it. Gives the signal. Ball in, flicked on. Ooh, it's headed up in the air. Verge gets the second connection on it. Ibu. Liverpool have it back. Gravenberg, nothing on, so he goes all the way back to Kelleher. Kelleher puts his boot through it. Goes long upfield. Arsenal headed forward. Van Dijk, commanding header. Urian Timber hooks the ball up. Darwin penalised for a foul on Gabriel. David Smith said 42 and still can't grow a proper tash. So, I'm 43 now and can't grow a beard. I can grow a tash, but that's it. I can't grow a beard. I wish I could, mate. People often joke with me and say, oh, Craig going to Turkey for the hair transplant. Never going to happen, but if I had the money, I'd get a beard one done. I can promise you that. I'd love a beard. Right, Arsenal in possession. Left side inside their own half. Press comes on from Liverpool. Arsenal back to Raya. Don't worry, Craig, you're winning in life with YouTube. Oh, Lewis, honestly, I don't believe my luck, mate, that this is my job. Every day I get up and I'm really grateful to be able to do this. Which is why I was so incensed earlier on about the cheating that I was talking about. Because, you know, do you not think it crosses every YouTuber's mind at some point to go, I could cheat, I could buy subscribers. But ultimately it's a false economy. But yeah, that's why I was so incensed earlier. Connor said if you don't like hair due to discomfort, you definitely wouldn't want a beard. Oh no, my beard game would be tight, Connor. You know, I'd have it groomed immaculately. Hair's just too much effort. With a beard, at least, you know, I could keep her trimmed, keep her glossy, keep her shiny, and keep her lit. Right, Raya knocking the ball back. Arsenal now moving it through midfield. White. To Partey. Liverpool again with a 4-2-4 here. Out of possession. Arsenal go looking for Saka. Robbo gets there ahead of him. Plays it back to Kelleher, who lofts the ball to Andy Robertson. Robbo then. Diaz. McAllister. Darwin. Oh, slightly. Referee brings it back for a free. He was trying to play an advantage. None was accruing and the ref brings it back. See? Didn't do that last week, did they? When we didn't get our advantage. But at least Anthony Taylor had the decency to bring it back. Jones, tries the ball through to Darwin. Second ball breaks to Alexis. He goes to the ground. Referee says get up. I agree with him, actually. I think that was just a coming together. Marino. 5 minutes on the clock. Arsenal 0, Liverpool 0. Virgil. Robbo. Come on, boys. Virgil's giving away a free kick here for a foul on Havertz. Virgil's not happy about it. Anthony Taylor's convinced about it. I mean, I don't think Virgil can have any complaints. He kicked out there. Yeah, no complaints. Anthony Taylor's right with that, lads. Let's be honest. Yes, Havertz was grabbing at him, but Van Dijk threw a couple of kicks. A couple of Cruyff kicks. I don't know what VVD's getting dragged into there. He needs to stay clear of that. Don't want to be giving Arsenal set piece opportunities. Right, 6 minutes in. Free kick to Arsenal. Liverpool holding a line right on the edge of the 18-yard box. Rice to take the free kick for Arsenal. Goes deep. Ball headed down. Arsenal look to reverse the position to the far post. Can keep it in play. Goes behind. Goal kick. Liverpool. I mean, it's an interesting enough start. Not really too worrying either way, I would suggest. Both teams kind of settling into the game. Liverpool go short with the goal kick. Kelleher. He then goes out left-hand side looking for Lucho. Definitely feels like we're targeting Thomas Partey today, with him filling in at right back. Lucho, go on, son, go on. Gravenberch spreads the ball out looking for Salah right. Timber gets there, gets a head on it. Ball goes out for a Liverpool throw-in. Why is Neville still on our games? I know, mate, I know. It's like Sky don't listen to any of their paying public. He should be nowhere near our games. He's far too bitter. And not only that, he's far too up Arsenal's arse as well. Should that have been a yellow for VVD? Honestly, Arnell, I wouldn't have complained, mate, if he did get one for it. I got to be honest, it was weird and petulant from Virgil. I don't like seeing it. But I'm glad he didn't get one, let me put it that way. Canade. Trent. Again, ball played in. Darwin gets a touch. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Mo got the ball, spun in field and was trying to thread a ball just behind Thomas Partey for Diaz to get onto. But Arsenal just managed to get a foot in and defend it. But I can see what he was trying to do there. Good thinking from Mo. They seem a very robotic team, don't they, Arsenal? Like, everything looks like it's regimented. Every movement looks like it's calculated. Nothing looks like it's fluid. Ball played in behind now to Saka. 1-0 Arsenal. Fuck. 1-0 Arsenal. Robbo turned inside out. Embarrassing defending. Good finish from Saka, but shocking defending from Andy Robertson. So Robbo's watching Saka. Ball's in behind him. Straight away, Robbo's on the back foot. Saka gets to the byline and he lets him cut back. It's shocking. It's shocking. Once he cuts back inside there, nothing Kelleher can do about it once he gets the lift on it. It's a good finish from Saka, but that's shocking from Andy Robertson. Not good enough. Just not good enough. Too easy. It's too easy. One simple fucking ball into the channel. One simple little ball. Grafenberg. Tony Miller said, we need a new left back immediately. It was just abysmal defending, mate. Just, what I don't get, Tony, is how can you be undone with one little ball over the top? Just straightforward. The whole pitch in front of you. You can see what's happening. One little ball into the channel and Robbo can't deal with it. It's just not good enough. It's just not good enough from somebody of his experience. Robertson, Liverpool will win. Trust me, said Alan. Thank you, Alan. And he said, didn't I say defence is what will make or break us this season? Yes, but I just can't believe how easy that was for Saka. Like, it was a good finish from Saka, don't get me wrong. But I don't know what on earth Andy Robertson was doing. The more I watch it, the angrier I'm getting at it. He just runs past them. Like, Robbo just doesn't try to track himself at all, just keeps running. Saka just flicks it back through his legs, and once he's done that, he's in. And then it's a good finish from Saka into the roof of the net, but yeah, that's shocking from Robertson. If Trent did that, you'd never hear the end of it. Plenty of time left to play our way back into this, but yeah, we haven't conceded many this season, but that was just silly. Too easy. Right, let's see what we can do to get back into it. Damage has been done now. We've plenty of time to sort it out. Jones. Gravenberch, cross to Virgil. Luis Diaz. Cross in, headed away by Ben White. Back to Virgil. Can I shout for the love of God? I'm sure there'll be a reason, Danny, at some point, mate. I'm sure there will. Gravenberch to Darwin. Back to McAllister. It was Saka that scored, mate, for Arsenal. Turned Robbo inside out and then lifted it into the roof of the net. It was awful defending from Robbo, who had the whole pitch ahead of him. Like, it was so poor. Like, if it happened in under 14 or under 15 football, you'd be disappointed. Are you less of a fan of Liverpool if you've never been to Anfield? Of course not. Anybody that says so is just lazy and arrogant, mate. Some people just won't be able to ever get a chance to get to Anfield. For financial reasons, work reasons, family reasons. They're no more or less a fan than anybody else, mate, that tunes in and watches from any part of the world. Oh, unlucky. Ball dropped to Saka on the edge of the box. He hits it first time after a mistake from, I think it was Marino. Arsenal have it with Saka. He plays it to Marino, who lets the ball go under his foot. Comes to Saka. You can see what he was trying to do. Hit it first time, bend it away from the keeper. But it was a yard or two wide of the keeper's left-hand post. Virgil, back to Kelleher. By the way, what did I say all week in this one? Don't want Arsenal scoring an early goal. What we can't do is let Arsenal score an early goal. And what do? Go out there and let Arsenal score an early goal. Free kick to Liverpool. Rice clipped Gravenberch. Free kick deep inside our own half. Do you think they'll come out of the low block if we equalise? I don't think they're in a low block. To be fair, like, it's not like Arsenal haven't tried to get at us in attack. They're just going into a defensive shape when they don't have the ball. We just need to find a way back into it. Look, there's time on the clock, which is a good thing. But certainly not going to quieten the crowd up letting them score first, are we? Right, sorry, I'm going to sync up for everybody. My apologies, I forgot to do it because of the hectic start. Bear with me one sec, I'll sync up here at 16 minutes. Right, my friends, we are at 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 17, 16, 10, sorry, 16, 10. Right, throw into Liverpool, far side, Jones takes it quickly. 1-2 with Canade. Again, Liverpool looking to target that side for Thomas Partey. Lucho's there with them. And we get a corner out of it. Partey manages to put it behind. Corner to Liverpool, left-hand side. Come on, boys. We should be getting joy on that side. Lucho's pace up against Partey should give us a bit of joy today. Corner here, left side. Trent to take it. Cross in. Yes! 1-1! Go on! Virgil van Dijk, 1-1. Whoop whoop! 1-1. Virgil van Dijk. Our captain equalises. Arsenal 1, Liverpool 1, VVD. Woo! So the corner came in from Trent. It's flicked up. And then, it's a header! Oh, hello, Craig's money. I had Van Dijk to score a header. I'm not even joking. Whoop whoop! Da-da. Oh, hello, Virgil, you smexy man. 20-1 for Virgil van Dijk to score a header. Had a fiver on it. Whoop whoop! 105 quid on an equaliser. We love that. You don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. You don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Go on, 1-1. Back in it. Here we go. Little bit of new lawn time. Ba-ba. And he said, VVD defence will make or break us. True, yeah. This time he's making us, scoring the equaliser. It was quick reactions as well from him because the ball kind of ricocheted around in there and then Virgil just stuck a quick head in. Victor. Nessie first. He's a centre-half. He's a number 4. Watch him defend and we watch him score. He'll pass the ball, come as you like. Who is he? He's Virgil van Dijk. He's Virgil van Dijk. Victor, thank you as well. Mr. Ipswich Town said 3-1 winners for you. Good it for us yesterday. I'm so relieved, lads. I'm so relieved that we've equalised that quickly. Marino's down with a bit of the touch of the wah-wahs on his left shoulder. He's a centre-half. He's a number 4. Watch him defend and we watch him score. He'll pass the ball, calm as you like. He's Virgil van Dijk. He's Virgil van Dijk. Whoop whoop. Oh, so quick as well. The ball just came at Virg there for the goal really quick. Little flick on it. Lucho with the assist. Virgil with the header. Whoop whoop. Oh, lovely. Lovely little flick from Lucho. I didn't see that initially. So Trent with the corner. Lucho with the flick on. Virgil van Dijk with the dagger. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Low lie the fields of Anfield Road, where once we watched the King Kenny play. And could he play? Steve Highway on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Anfield Road. Football Factory said, God, that felt good. Now the question is, can we take the lead? Well, yeah, don't concede again. That's the first goal here. Don't concede again for the rest of the game and see where we end up. Come on, boys. Saka up against Robbo again. Do better this time, Robbo. Do better this time, Robbo. No, again, Saka turns him inside out. Robbo needs to get a better handle on dealing with Saka out there, because he's been turned inside out, even when he was helped out there. Well done, Trent. That's it, boys. Clear it. Stand. Stand. Yes, Darwin. Well done. Well done, Darwin. Rice. Partey. The Havertz. Saka again. Look at this shit. Lads, get a grip on this young man. Saka's playing very well, but from our perspective, we need to be doing a better job on him. Saka he's having his way out there on that side. Far too easily coming across. I mean, you have to give Saka his flowers as well. He's playing very well, but Robbo needs to get a grip on this. Craig's right about Neville. The man's a joke. I don't have to listen to Gary Neville's commentary for this, thankfully. But my sympathies are with all of you who have to listen to him fucking ejaculating every time Saka gets near the ball or Arsenal get near goal. Oh, Bakayo! Well in, Verge. Well in. Liverpool are appealing for an offside that doesn't come. Look at again the position of Saka here. been a close game so far. Both sides with 2 shots, 1 on target, 4 touches in the opposition box, and possession 55-45 in Liverpool's favour. So it's been a pretty evenly matched game so far. Arsenal try a long ball over the top, but there's too much on it and it goes straight through to Caoimhín Kelleher. My friends, if you haven't, please do hit that subscribe button. We are trying to chase in on 280,000 subscribers. We need your help to get there. Trying to do it the right way, of course, and not cheating and buying subscribers like other channels. But, yeah, do hit that subscribe button. Jones. People are asking me who's buying subscriptions. We went through all this at the start of the stream earlier on. I've given as much as I'm willing to say at this moment on it. But as I said, I talked enough about it earlier on. Salah now, wide right. Good ball back in from Trent. Salah, edge of the box. Oh, just wasn't enough on it. Oh. No, come on boys, come on. Unlucky. Come on. Oh, good pace there. Well done, Ibu. Good strength. Well done, Ibu. Ibu done well there to keep Martinelli off. Gravenberch. Well done, Ryan. Curtis Jones now. Robertson. Back to Virgil. You will obey me, Craig. Will I? I only obey my wife, mate. You can fuck off. We're missing Dom's pressing, said Wes Roberts. Oh, hang on, Wes. We're on the attack here, bro. 1 sec. Unlucky. Do you know what? I haven't noticed. I'm not going to lie to you, Wes. I'm not going to say you're right or wrong, mate. I haven't really noticed if we've been missing his pressing or not, to be honest, mate. I've been trying to just keep up with the game at this point, and I think it's been a well-matched game, Wes, so far. My issue is more the joy Saka's having down our left-hand side against Andy Robertson, which is shocking. Robbo needs to sort that out quickly. Arsenal now with a bit of space down our right. Martinelli up against Trent. Cross comes in. Oh, whew. Cross comes in. Again, not happy. Our full-back should be blocking those crosses. But Martinelli gets to the byline, puts a cross right across the front of the 6-yard box. And thankfully for us, nobody's there. And the ball goes out with a heavy touch from Havertz on the far side. But that could have been trouble. We need to stop letting their wide players get balls in. We need to start blocking these crosses. Any update on Chiesa? Just fitness concerns, mate. That's all we know from Arne. He just has to work his way back up to match fitness and rhythm. So I don't know as of yet when we can expect to see him back. Hopefully soon, but I do understand doing the right thing here, making sure that we keep him for the longer term. They're starting to have more and more joy here, Arsenal. Again, Arsenal's wide players having some joy cutting in field here. Rice now in possession. Darwin goes across to try and slow him down. 30 minutes on the clock. It is Arsenal 1, Liverpool 1. Come on, boys. Don't be giving them time. Oh, my days. Goal kick. What on earth is going on here? Everybody's upset at the referee. Everybody's moaning at him about it. So there's Canade first. Then it's off Martinelli. Then it's a challenge. Then it's a double ricochet. Then there's a handball off Martinelli. Then it drops to Havertz, who blasted over. Keystone Cop stuff, that, lads, honestly. I think it's a pen. I don't know how on earth you think that's a pen, Joey. I don't know in what world, mate, you thought that might have been a pen. There was 2 Arsenal handballs in there anyway. Lucho fouled for an infringement there on Partey as he tried to lean into him and then get behind. It's Keystone Cops defending. It was mental. Anthony King, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, mate. Appreciate you. Charlie said, hey Craig, when you speak to David next, can you ask him if it's true Liverpool are potentially looking to loan Chiesa? I already asked them, mate. It's nonsense. We discussed this on the last video. Yeah, there's nothing to it. You know, why would we loan him back to Serie A when half the problem is that he's coming to a league that is faster paced and more intense than Serie A? So loaning him back there wouldn't sort the issue we have. So yeah, I did. I asked him on the last time we spoke because it had already come out at that point. So referee going to his book here to book. Is it McAllister? Yep, McAllister goes in the book. I mean, I can't really have any complaints about that. He had 2 or 3 little stabs at him there, so I've no complaints about that yellow, to be honest. Tony Miller said, both right back and left back are awful. I think Gomez should be on. Mate, I'm not going to disagree with you on Gomez. I think Gomez on at left back would be sensible at this point because Robbo's getting turned inside out by Saka. Right, so free kick to Arsenal. Again, Liverpool holding the line about 1 yard inside their 18-yard box. Rice floats it in. Ball breaks at the far post. Arsenal hook it back infield. Maka heads it away. Arsenal win the second ball on the edge of the box with Saka. To Trossard. Back to Declan Rice. Rice goes diagonal over Trent's head. Where once again, Arsenal are having joy. Our fullbacks are being absolutely rinsed in this game so far. Again, Arsenal with a good bit of play around the edge of our penalty area. Ball fires back to Martinelli. And Martinelli has the freedom of London to get a strike away. And thankfully for us, he's leaning back and it goes high over Kelleher's bar. But again, all too easy. Just a couple of little bits of passing movement and look, space. Just too easy. Look at this. Look at that. Edge of the box. Able to take a touch as well before he shoots. Not quick enough, not good enough, not tight enough. Exactly that, Andrew. Too easy for Arsenal, no aggression or pressure. Exactly. Couldn't have put it any better, mate. Now we're gifting the ball away. Martinelli has it wide left. Come on. He's turned him again. Another cross in. Well done, Ibu clears it away. Salah hooks the ball back in field. Second ball breaks. Trent just hooks it up into the air. Jesus. How many times are you going to do this, Lucho? Once again, Lucho leaning into Partey and gives a free kick away. We need to wake up. Right, my friends, thank you to everyone that's hit the subscribe button thus far. It's absolutely flying along today. Oh my God, Robbo just out-jumped the ball. Oh, fuck off. Robbo just jumped past the damn ball. Watch this. If you're watching the game, watch the replay. Look at Robbo, watch. Oh, I missed the ball. Oh, I missed the... Fuck me. He must be seeing 3 footballs or something out there. Because he's heading the wrong one. How many adverts on this channel? More adverts is what I say, Matthew. More adverts. You know you don't get any ads if you buy YouTube Premium, Matthew, right? Or do you think, are you one of these people who thinks that all content makers should just do everything for free? Not charge for the content, not have advertisements, not have sponsors. We should all just live on butter vouchers. I use ad blocker much easier. Yeah, but also equally as shitty for us, mate. This is what people don't realise sometimes. People need to make a living. And there's only 3 avenues to do that. The ad revenue, super chats, memberships, or sponsorship. That's it. Other than that, people go behind paywalls. So using an ad blocker just basically means you're fucking over your favourite YouTubers. So, not something to be bragging about to a YouTuber that you like, mate. Because it doesn't help us at all. We need to wake up. We are far too tame. Is that the right word, tame? I think tame feels like the right word. What somebody said earlier on is spot on in my opinion. There's not anywhere near enough aggression and pressure from us in this game so far. Passive's a good shout as well, Andrew, yeah. Acting like YouTube ads aren't out of control. Fuck off then. Simple as that, Liam. Acting like I care what you have to say, Liam. Have any issues with that, Liam? Feel free to email YouTube about their advertising platform, and I'm sure they'll give you the time of day, mate. Liz said butter vouchers exist. Not anymore, but they did when I was a kid, Liz. Irish luncheon vouchers, butter vouchers, they all existed. Thankfully, they don't exist anymore. I'd watch 200 ads to help out the channel. Thank you, mate. Look, it's always a tightrope for channels, you know. Nobody wants to annoy their audience, but at the same time, you got to make sure that you can keep the lights on. So, you know, it is what it is. We try to be reasonable, but sometimes on live content, it's kind of a lottery with YouTube as well. Harvey Lewis said, we're almost timid. Love you as always, Craigo. Timid's a good shout as well. It just doesn't feel like we have that physicality to our game today, does it? And maybe it is Szoboszlai. You know, maybe Dom being introduced there would make a difference. And certainly I think we need to look at the fullback positions at half time. Even if it's just to come up with a better plan to how to deal with Saka and Martinelli, because they're having a lot of joy. How dare you make money for your hard work? I know, Wes, the cheek of us. Right, just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Another cross in from Arsenal. VVD heads it away this time. Diaz, again. Partey closes him down. Arsenal are just that half step ahead of us. This feels like Arne needs to get into the dressing room and have a go at the lads, for want of a better phrase. He needs to wake them up. As Brian said, losing the battles out there. We need to win our individual battles. We do. Saka again now. Robbo has two lads out there to help him. Cross in, Van Dijk heads it away. Ben White heads it back in. Robbo heads it away, but only as far as an Arsenal player again. Declan Rice. Oh, this time. Fuck's sake. This time Lucho's kicking through the back of Partey. Bumbadog said, if I'm Slot, I bring in Gakpo to spin Partey and then Joe for Robbo at half time. Our left is off at the minute. I agree. I don't think Lucho's getting anywhere near enough joy out of Partey. If anything, mate, he's fouling him and helping Arsenal more than us. That's the third foul I've counted against Lucho and Partey. Football Factory said maybe this donation could help make up for a couple of ads. Maybe, but appreciate it, mate. Thank you. I do appreciate your support, mate. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Right, free kick to Arsenal. Now it's 2-1 Arsenal. Marino. 2-1 Arsenal. Oh, and look, it came from Lucho giving away a fucking stupid free kick. Yet again. Yet again. Yet again. Our own worst enemy. Again. Again. For the love of God. That was entirely preventable. Don't foul him. Might be offside here. He might be offside. We're waiting for VAR. He's surely off. If you're going from Virgil's shoulder, he's surely off. Oh yeah, Virgil's foot. Virgil's foot, you're right. His foot. His foot. He's onside, you're right. The foot. You're right. You're right, the foot plays him on. Yeah, I didn't see the foot part, you're right. The foot looks like he's playing him on. Goal. 2-1. Goal confirmed. VVD's foot looked like he was playing him on. 2-1. And again, what did it come from? It came from Luis Diaz with an unnecessary foul yet again for the third time in the game. If there's one thing you know about Arsenal is they're good at set pieces. So what do? Give them set piece after set piece after set piece like a bunch of fucking idiots. Slot better get into these lads at half time, because this has been so passive, so timid, so frustrating. Charlie said, wait until Liam finds out about Twitch and has to sit through 50,000 ads during the stream. 30-second ad on YouTube is fine. Thank you, mate. I'm so annoyed at that. That was a goal, again, entirely of our own making. And I've called it out. I've called it out so many times during this first half. Luis Diaz is an idiot. Luis Diaz 3 times has given fouls to Arsenal on Thomas Partey. 3 times. 1 deep inside our own half and they score from it. We know Arsenal are good at set pieces. We know not to give them cheap free kicks. And yet we continue to do it. You don't deserve to be down. Shut your mouth. Fuck you. I don't know who you think you're talking to, mate, but you can have a timeout. Relax? Nah, not relaxing, mate. It's stupidity. This is top level football, not Sunday League. Fuck me. Four minutes was added on, by the way. I'd imagine there's going to be a lot more on top of that. But, so frustrating. We do the hard part, get straight back into the game and Arsenal go ahead. And then they just grow into the game as we are more... Oh, header from McAllister. Has the keeper making a save. Well done, Macca. Arne Slot needs to get into the lads at half time and tell them that this passivity is just not good enough. We need to be in their faces. We need to be right up at them. We need to be pressing them more. We need to be making it far more uncomfortable for Arsenal than we have done so far. So, 7DV he said, we look scared, be surprised if we win this. DJ JT said, sending you my love from Sweden, United fan here. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Benjamin said, interesting game this. I think we're in it. It's just the final pass. Arsenal taking a lot of chances. Aaron said, if Szoboszlai is available, we need him in the second half. Again, I think that's a good shout. Second half snooze fest incoming via Dark Arts, said John Loftus. And thank you, John, for your membership with us for a month, mate. Look, I get wound up when we do the simple things wrong. And when we give Arsenal unnecessary opportunities. Why would you give them a free kick? Why would you, in front of the referee, go through the back of Partey and let them set up another free kick? It's just avoidable. It is half-time. The ref blows up, and at half-time, Arsenal lead by 2-1. Goal scored by Saka and Marino, with a goal for us from Virgil van Dijk from his head. But Arne Slot has 15 minutes now to get into the dressing room and have the talk. And he needs to be starting to look at people and saying, win your battles. Your one-on-ones out there on the pitch, win them. put Arsenal under more pressure, quieten this crowd, make them uncomfortable. We need to be more, not just aggressive, we need to impose ourselves more on the game. We need a new left back in the January transfer window, said JMP. As the half went on, Arsenal started to impose themselves more and more in the game. First 15-20, there was not much in it. But as the game went on, it only looked like when we levelled there was only going to be one team to score next. And Arsenal kept piling on the pressure in wide areas. And we don't need to help them. And that was my point about Lucho giving away yet another needless, stupid free kick. Because it's the third one in one half of football. Now remember, he's the winger up against a midfielder playing at right back. If anything, it should be Lucho that's getting brought to ground from frustration from Partey not being able to keep up with him. But no, it's been the other way. 3 times Luis Diaz has fouled Thomas Partey in one half of football. 3 times. Not just that. Go back down our left-hand side and Saka is absolutely rinsing Andy Robertson. So look, there's 1 goal in it. The game is by no means gone. But Arne Slot needs to be brave here at half-time. And he needs to be honest of his assessment and what he's seen out there. Robbo needs to come off. Gomez needs to come on. You could make a very valid argument for saying we're missing the work rate, press and hustle of Dominic Szoboszlai. Big team talk needed. Big team talk needed. Let's look at some of the underlying numbers from the first half. Arsenal have 53% possession to Liverpool's 47%. 6 shots for Arsenal, 2 on target. 3 shots for Liverpool, 2 on target. Only 1 corner in the first half, and that was the one we scored from. Shots on target we've done. Total passes, 235 for Arsenal, 212. Once again, I'm going to come back to our pass and accuracy percentage. I've said this to you guys week in and week out. You want to be somewhere around 82 to 86%. And we're once again at 78%. So our passing is not getting to its man enough. That's one problem we can talk about in that first half. Expected goals, 0.36 for us, 0.8 for Arsenal. So we need to be more aggressive. We need to give them less time on the ball. We need to impose ourselves more on them. And we need to hustle and work and harry and just fucking give them a fight, if nothing else. Gio said Robertson is getting cooked. Yeah, he is. And Trent's not doing much better on the other side. Martinelli has had Trent inside out on a few occasions as well. And we're not doing the same to their fullbacks. Look at it. We have a midfielder up against our winger. And who's winning that battle? The midfielder. Diaz should be turning him inside out. So Gakpo won. I changed the whole left side. To be honest with you, I changed the whole left side. I take Robbo off and I take Diaz off. And I bring on Cody Gakpo and I bring on Joe Gomez or Costas. Probably Gomez if it was me. I don't know where to go with this one, Matt. Matt says, when connecting to a club, are people seeing it as an army, being one of a unit, or a family, being a member? I think probably a bit of both, mate, in all honesty. I think the truth probably lies somewhere in the middle, because it's certainly a very tribal aspect, you know, being a football fan. There is a lot of tribalism to it, no doubt about that. But there's also a lot of family traits to it as well. Love, kindness, caring, supporting each other. So yeah, it's good shout, mate, but probably both. Gida said, we haven't been good. We just haven't played top teams. I mean, we've played Chelsea, beat them. United away, beat them. I mean, let's just not throw our toys out of the pram here. Yes, Arsenal were a good side. No denying that. But we're not at our best. Now, thankfully, the ref's not had any impact on this game that I've been annoyed about. So, not going to look at the referee as an excuse. We just haven't been up for the fight in the first half. That's the way I see it. Arsenal We started the game fairly evenly. But from maybe 15-20 minutes onwards, Arsenal started to impose themselves more on the game. And certainly looked the more likely. So I think our problems are some that we can solve. You know, we know what Arsenal are doing, what they're going to do. We know what their strengths are. But we haven't really yet been able to impose our style of play, our will, on Arsenal. That's what Arne Slot needs to find a way to do, is to bring us more back into the game. Maybe start taking a chance or two more. And by chance or two, I don't mean an opportunity in front of the goal. I mean, be a bit more bold in what we're looking to do. To be fair, the ref has given a few cheap fouls to Arsenal. Look, mate, personally, I don't have any issues with the referee from the first half. None. I think anything that was given was probably right. And certainly nothing that impacted the game anyway. You know, the goal, Arsenal's second goal came from a free kick where, let's be honest, it was a free kick. But it was unnecessary from Lucho because, as I said many times, it wasn't his first time, second time, third time in that first half. Diaz, Robbo and Curtis off. Gakpo, Dom and Gomez on, said Will. Now, if I can ask a little halftime favour, if you are with us for the first time and you haven't yet subscribed, please do. We'd appreciate your support. We're only about 158 away from 279,000. So if you can, please do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the stream as well. Yeah, look, Arsenal's goal, second goal, Virgil's foot playing him onside. Again, can't argue about that one. It was onside. You can argue about us not holding our line and imposing ourselves on being able to get a touch on the ball. But like I've said, if you were to pinpoint a couple of things we know Arsenal are good at, set pieces is one of them. Getting the ball to their wide forwards and attacking is another one of them. And we've let them have their way with both of those things by giving some cheap free kicks away. And certainly, look at the first goal. I'm watching it back here now again, and it's just all kinds of shite from Andy Robertson. Just not good enough. Finley, you said I missed your super chat, mate. 1 second. Craig, I disagree on the Szoboszlai point. I think Jones works his socks off. However, Maka off for Dom would make sense. So, I don't believe and I'm open for this, mate. I don't believe I said Jones should go off. I said I agreed with somebody that we're missing Szoboszlai's work rate, effort and pressing. And whether that's McAllister, who does look a little bit off the pace today. And remember, Alexis McAllister is also now on a yellow card again. So we have to keep an eye on that situation as well. Today, though, Lucho atrocious. I agree. Not being anywhere near good enough today, Lucho. So Cody Gakpo coming on would be a decision I think a lot of people would agree with. Craig, Sky pundit saying Liverpool lack game intelligence due to giving away silly free kicks. Hi, my name's Craig and I was saying that the entire first half, only for some people were moaning at me about it. Because it's clear, and they're right. We have, and I've said this all the way through that first half. So many stupid, needless free kicks that just give Arsenal set piece after set piece. And we know they work hard on set pieces. We know that they're good with set pieces. So why help them? Nessie said, getting a new left back should be a serious conversation now. I think it's starting to be a serious conversation, Nessie, to be honest. And I agree. And it's sad to see because every single person here loves Andy Robertson deeply. But he just is not the same Andy Robertson at the minute. Maybe it's an age thing, I don't know. But he just isn't the same guy. Lucho assisted. And? His assist was fucking nothing, let's be honest. He put his head there and it went through. Like, any of us could have done that. So, I'm a bit on the assist thing. I'd rather he stopped fouling Thomas Partey. Thank you. That would be lovely. John Jones said, we need to be stronger and lose the panic. That left side change you mentioned would be great. Why do we keep hitting the ball in the air? I don't know, Carl, mate. I don't know. I just don't want us to be as passive as we were. I want us to start making Arsenal be concerned about what we're going to do in this second half. Why Diaz off? Because he's been terrible. And he gave away 3 stupid free kicks when we were attacking, because he's going through the back of and leaning into Thomas Partey when he should have the beating of him, no problem. He shouldn't need to be fouling him, leaning into him and stopping our attacks. He should be licking his lips at the idea of taking on a central midfielder who's playing at right back. But instead, he's given Arsenal a get out of jail free card with 3 stupid fouls. One of them they scored from. But look, there's 1 in it. There's 45 to play. I can't see how we could be much worse in the second half. So if Arne can get his words across at second half, hopefully we'll be a better team in that second 45. Mike said we need to stop giving away stupid free kicks. Sorry, I'm scrolling back through. I think I missed the super chat. David Massett said, take Robbo and Jones off, put Dom and Joe on. Sorry for... Oh, no, wasn't that one. Sorry for missing that earlier, David. My apologies, mate. He said, take Robbo and Jones off, put Dom and Joe on. Thank you, David, and apologies, mate, for missing that. Oh yes, Sky, you just shit the bed there, lads. It's not like I want to watch the footy you're at. Stevie boy, why is my Sky not working? Sky, why aren't you working? There we go. Stevie boy said, as a team, Liverpool have been poor and Robbo's best days are over. I agree with both of your comments, and as I said, I take no pleasure in the second one. Look, we have 45 minutes. That's what I'm going to keep saying. We have 45 minutes to sort this out. There's only 1 goal in it, so let's see what we can. Let's see what we can figure out in the second half. We can't be much worse. Again, I want to give a little special shout out to our sponsor Manscaped. A reminder, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com by using our code Anfield20 at checkout. That's 20% off and free shipping. It'll be interesting to see if Arne does indeed make a halftime change. Cody said next goal is everything. Yeah, it's huge, mate. It is. It's huge. Next goal in this game absolutely is really important. Bumbadog, thank you, bro. Bumbadog's just gifted 20 Anfield Agenda memberships. Thank you so much, mate. That was 50 from Brian earlier, 20 from Bumbadog. Much love, my man. Thank you. Declan said, what we saying, Craig? We turning this around? Give me 10 minutes, mate, and I'll let you know. Not if we play like the first half. You know, you can't argue that Arsenal were the better side in that first 45 minutes. No changes by the looks of it. No changes. So let's see if Slot has managed to G the lads up a little bit. Arsenal playing from right to left in the second half. 2-1 to Arsenal. 45 minutes left. A massive game. And we're off for the second half. Right, Arsenal immediately go on the attack, and Ibu sees that behind for a Liverpool goal kick. Stargirl said, oh, sorry, let me get that back up on screen for you. Hope Slot doesn't take Darwin off. I don't think he can. I really don't. Here. Gabriel was going to ground there before Darwin even got near him. That's shocking. That's shocking. He was jumping to ground there before Darwin even got near him. And he booked him. Oh my God, the gimpery on display is top notch there from Taylor. Oh my God. Oh, was it Slot that got the yellow? Gabriel was going to ground there before Darwin even got near him. Right in front of the linesman as well. And it's gimpery par magnificence from, or magnifique? Magnifique, yeah. There you go. No, magnificence. It was Sipka Hulshoff that got the yellow card. Assistant manager got the booking. Free kick to Liverpool. McAllister fouled just inside the Arsenal half. The state of that, Trent! The state of that! For the love of God. Trent tries to take a free kick, and it looks like a 6-year-old tried to kick the ball across the pitch but didn't have the power in his right foot to do it. And he gives Arsenal a chance to counter, which we have to defend deep. The absolute state of that from Trent. He didn't even have the energy level to kick the ball from the right side of the pitch to the left. I don't know where to go with that one, Tim. But thank you. Gabriel is down now, of course. Just to run the clock down a bit. Started already. What was Gabriel doing? He fell before Darwin even got to him. I know. And the linesman flagged like a moron. The linesman standing there. If he had an erection, he was close enough, he could probably have poked him in the eye with it. And he still gave the free kick. And Gabriel wasn't like, Darwin wasn't even near him. And Gabriel was already going to the ground. And the linesman was already putting the flag up. The absolute bleeding state of it. And now look, the man who couldn't stand up a minute ago is now jogging across the pitch. The marvels of modern sponges. Couldn't stand up to get treatment, lying down, rolling around, and now all of a sudden he can jog across the pitch. Diaz to Jones. Van Dijk goes in behind Partey to Diaz. Oh, fuck me. Pass the ball, Lucho. Jesus Christ. So Diaz does really well. Turns Partey inside out. Gets to the byline. Has a chance to cut it back. Doesn't. Has another chance to cut it back. Doesn't. And then runs into the goalkeeper in the post. Like, what's he at? Pull it back. There. There. No. Just run into the fucking post and goalkeeper. That's genius. Genius, lads. Diaz done really well up until not releasing the ball. Ball back with Raya. He goes long. He pushed to pass the second defender. There was no time to pass it. Excuse me? I counted 2 opportunities to pass it as he was going through. Ooh, ball across. There was absolutely chance to pass it. Ooh. At least we look like we're more in this in the second half so far. Oh, he's down again. He's down again. Gabriel and his stupid teeth are down again. Don't even let him get treatment. Drag his fucking lighthouse mouth off the fucking pitch. Don't even let him get treatment. Get him off the pitch. It's clear he's not playing on. Get him off the pitch. Get up off the ground, you gimp. You were jogging across the pitch a minute ago. Get up. So Kiwi are on for Gabriel now. And a change for Arsenal. Take the Liverpool blinkers off. No, mate. You do realise I'm a Liverpool fan here, right? Take the blinkers off. No. I'm well aware I'm probably biased in certain things, mate. That's my job. Time for the gaffer to now try to get at this Arsenal defence by making a change or two. They've got no natural right back. Both the starting centre backs are out. We need to make changes here and try to get at this Arsenal defence. Oh, Aiden, well done. You know the letter L. Well done, mate. Well done, Aiden. You've learned a whole letter. Come back to us next week, Aiden. We'll see if you can go through the full alphabet. No Odegaard as well. No, I meant just from a defensive perspective, mate. They've had 3 of their starting players out in the back now. We need our forwards to be testing that new Arsenal backline. You know, it is a big loss to their backline having no Saliba, no Gabriel now for about 35 minutes, and no starting right back. We've no excuse not to try and get at that defence now. Well done, Ibu. Well done. Good defending, Ibu. Mate, are you just gonna put the one comment in that you've learned this week or something? Fuck you mean all one word, like it's even a word. Like, go learn to spell, you dumb little fuck, and then come back and stop spamming my chat with the same stupid, retarded comment. Fuck me. Salah. Into Lucho. Offside. Why are you saying slurs? I said the word retarded. It's not a slur. Is he retarded? This is where you fuckers need to actually be adults. Is he retarded? Is he? No. So am I calling somebody with a mental disability retarded? No. That's the whole issue. God almighty. It never ceases to amaze me the amount of people who want to try to be offended. Like, grow up or piss off. One or the other. Salah. Come on, boys. Darwin in the right channel. Trent. Jones. Back to Gravenberch. Come on, boys. Trent tries to strike from distance, doesn't really get the purchase on it, and it kind of glides past David Raya's right hand post. Second half, we've had 66% of the possession, so Dominic Soboslai looked like he's getting kitted out to come on. So that'll be one interesting change coming up. I'm not 100% certain, but it did look like Costas might have been getting his jacket off. So maybe Costas is going to come on as well. Lucho now again. Wide left. This time Partey does well, gets the better of him. Liverpool have it back. Gravenberch to Darwin. Arsenal defended that well. Arsenal now on the counter with Martinelli left side. Robbo to Darwin. Come on, Darwin. Diaz. Back to Ibu. We're coming back into this game now, but we've got to find a way to break Arsenal down. Ball in. Over everyone, drops to Salah. To Trent. Trent onto his left. Strike, takes a deflection. It'll be a Liverpool corner. Come on, boys! Come on! Right, an hour on the clock. Come on, boys. Come on, come on. Robbo to take this corner. Oh, Jesus Christ! Fuck me. He doesn't beat the first man. He doesn't beat the first man. Unforgivable from a corner not to beat the first man. So Gakpo, Szoboszlai, Costas all got to come on. Well done. Headed away by Robbo. Do you know what, lads? I'm so glad I don't have to deal with the Arsenal fans all the time, because the amount of them in our chat that are such whiny little bitches is priceless. The amount of children, idiot fans in the chat that obviously just must watch shit content or something and think that they can get away with talking to people like they do. It's hilarious to me watching it. Half of them pretending to be Liverpool fans as well to try and bait us. Like, it's so funny. I'm actually getting a laugh out of it watching the state of some of them. Right, here we come with the changes. Maka off for Szoboszlai. Robertson off for Costas. And Gakpo on for Lucho. That's the three changes. Can't really complain, to be fair, about the changes. I think they're all reasonable changes. Chiesa is not on the bench, mate. He's still getting up to fitness. Yes, global, excuse me. He's still getting back up to fitness, mate, so he's not in the squad. Craig, you're spot on, Ori Arsenal children fans. Honestly, I've never seen it before, Bernard. Like, our chat often has a mix of people in it. Obviously, if we're losing to a team, their fans pop in. But I've never seen the likes of it from the state of some of the Arsenal children in the chat. Honestly, it's embarrassing. Gakpo. Cross in. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Just avoided Dominic Szoboszlai. Gravenberch. Jones. Nice ball in behind. Gakpo. Costas. Back to Cody Gakpo. Ball in. Timber heads it away. Salah. Go on, Mo. Go on. That's it. Back to Trent. Not a great ball in that, Trent. Virgil. Costas. Harry Jawkins. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you, bro. Gakpo. Ball again across. Defended well by Arsenal. Gakpo again. This time he loses out. Thomas Partey does well. Comes away with the ball. Well in. Oh. So Gravenberch gets the ball, drives towards the Arsenal goal, decides he's going to have a shot, and never anywhere near the goal. High, wide, and very far away. .25 to go. Ay, ay, ay. Arsenal haven't had a single shot in the second half, by the way. David Raya gets himself a yellow card for time wasting. Look, I don't blame Arsenal. Arsenal sitting back and defending, they have the lead. That's their prerogative. It's up to us to find a way to break that defence down. Arsenal fans look like they're doing their part inside the stadium as well, by the way. I can't hear the atmosphere, but I can see the Arsenal fans getting up, getting behind their team. Fair play. That's what you'd want if you were the home team. It's up to us to find a way through, though. Jones. Referee brings it back for a free kick initially out against Cody Gakpo, excuse me. Right, here we go. Set piece to us. Wide left. Trent over it. Arsenal holding the line about a yard inside. Here comes the cross. Again, Arsenal's first man in defence heads it away. Just not great. Did you just give a fucking free kick for the ball hitting somebody in the face, you gimp? He just gave a free kick for the ball hitting Trossard. Oh, this is peak. This is peak refereeing. He gave a free kick for the ball hitting the player. The ball. He gives a free kick because the fucking ball hit Trossard. Oh my. He didn't even book the ball. Oh, God almighty. The Premier League officials, man. They're a whole nother breed. First time in the history of football seen a free kick given because the ball hit somebody in the face. Grafenberg. Salah. Oh, that's just silly, lads. Salah does well, uses his strength, holds the player off, plays it back to Szoboszlai, who just flicks a ball around the corner to nobody. 20 minutes plus stoppage time to go. By the way, if you can help us out by hitting that subscribe button, please do. As you can see, we're only 92 subscribers away from 279,000. So, would appreciate every single one of you if you can hit that sub button. Silver said, had to switch to a Spanish stream. I couldn't take any more of Neville. I mean, my thoughts are with you, mate, honestly. That was funny. He didn't book the ball. it's just hilarious. Like, honestly, it's the first time I've ever seen a free kick given for the ball hitting someone. That's a new level of refereeing that we have to put up with now. Salah, who's been invisible today, by the way, so far. Ball across. Jones, his shot's blocked. Well done, Canade. Wouldn't it be great if you could get a game where you just had the crowd noise and you didn't have to listen to Gary Neville? So you just got all the ambient noise of the ground, just no commentary. Ball into Salah again, who slows down his own attack, cuts inside and gives it away. Oh, shock, there's another Arsenal player down with an injury now. Another one. Another one, surprisingly. Alan said Salah can't 1 versus 1. You're not wrong. Look, I'm a huge fan of Mohamed Salah. But today, again, he's been invisible. And when he has gotten the opportunity, he's turning back into traffic again rather than trying to take on and go around his man. Sinead is in New York playing her first game at 7 p.m. I'm a home Bonnie sitting. She needs new bunny petaled. House quiet except for your voice. Well, hopefully, Dave, we can figure this out, mate. And wish Sinead the best for us tonight in her game. Look, on the time wasting stuff, I get it that you're annoyed by it, but you do what you get away with in sport. And my frustration isn't really with Arsenal because, you know, they're trying to hang on to a lead. They're doing what they can to slow down the game, stop Liverpool getting a rhythm. It's on us to force the issue here. As I've said all the way through the second half, Arsenal have the lead. They'll do what they need to do to see out the game. That is the dirty side of football. And I'd want the same for my team in the opposite position. So I've no qualms about Arsenal trying to get away with it. That's football. But I do have a serious issue with our passiveness to allow the game to get to this position. Whitehammer said, what was that? Timber just took a little break. It looked like he had cramp or something, to be honest, mate. But by looking at it, I think it was cramp. But look, either way, it's on us to find the solutions here, not Arsenal to give it to us. Dark tactics. Yes, mate. It is dark tactics. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's part of the game. You said they dominated us in the first half. Now, obviously, they'll slow down. Exactly. That's exactly what I just said. And you're moaning at me for saying the same thing you've just said. It is the dark arts, but it's part of football. It's our job to find a way around it. And we haven't. Bradley's not even on the bench, Ethan, so it'd be difficult to get him on when he's not on the bench. 16 to go. Saka, who's had a great game for Arsenal, to be fair to him. Martinelli. Ibu comes across, does well, clears it. 15 minutes to go. Nessie said, all that talk from Trent for this 75-minute performance. I know. Wants to be the best right back in the world and win Ballon d'Ors. Yeah, it's hard to see that happening, isn't it, Nessie, when he's playing so poorly today, again, in a massive game, by the way. It looks like Timber's going to have to go off here. It looks like cramps catching up with him. Arsenal going to be forced into another change. So Football Hub just put up an interesting tweet. Said, wait, no way, one of the VAR lads has FPL up on his phone. This is beyond suspect. I don't know the context, so I'm not saying nothing. But, weird. Look, Arsenal are already going to the corner. 15 minutes to go and they're going to the corner. Oh, fuck. 14 minutes to go. Come on. We don't even look likely, lads. That's the frustration at the minute. We don't even look like we're going to find a way back into it. So we haven't scored a goal, by the way, after the 76th minute this season. Between 76 and 90 minutes, Liverpool have scored 0 and conceded 0. So the omens aren't great for us to find a way back into the game. Come on, boys. 13 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Arsenal 2-1 up. Ball's inside their half. Liverpool throwing on the far side of the pitch. Get Trent off the pitch, please. By the way, this performance is shocking. Shocking. Ibu. Oh, lads. Who's that to? Well done, Salah. Jones. Oh, come on, boys. Oh, fuck's sake. Gravenberch to Jones. Soboslai. Come on, boys. It's like they're not in a rush or anything here. It's so weird to watch. It's like they don't know they're behind with 12 minutes to go or something. It's all so one-paced. Juan Pablo, fuck off, you gimp. You another Colombian who just thinks Lucho's shit doesn't stink. Fuck off, mate, honestly. All criticising Diaz and what? Now were we without him? We're the same as we were with him. Shite. Does that answer your stupid question? Gobshite. Then says we deserve to lose. You're not a Liverpool fan. You're obviously a Colombian fan now. Fuck off. Lucho did nothing. Same as Gakpo's done. Nothing. It doesn't make a difference. Your whole point is invalid. Trent tried to feed the ball over the top to Salah that was never on. It's just shocking. I'm getting a bit sick of international bias coming into Liverpool fans' comments. It does my head in. It's like that other Colombian journalist who was crying like a little bitch because Gakpo played 2 games, saying Arne Slot's favouring him. It's just all so tin paw and pathetic. Diaz got substituted because he was terrible. We haven't exactly done much better since we've made changes, but it's absolutely of no point to why we were losing. It's just so silly. Trent. Ball in behind. Come on. Go on, Darwin. Squares it. Salah. Golazzo! Golazzo! Molazzo! Woo! 2-2. Two trabs go to war. Bet your ass that Salah scores. Woo! Woo! Two trabs go to war. Bet your ass Mo Salah scores. Woo! Woo! Whoop whoop! There he is. Lovely little assist by Darwin. Lovely little finish by Salah. 2-2, 2-2. It is 2-2. Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, la, 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 the Egyptian king. He's had a quiet game. He hasn't impacted the game as much as we want. Gets his chance, scores his chance. We love that. Molazzo, 2-2. Come on. Trent to Dom, or Trent to Darwin. Darwin to Salah. Salah to the back of the net. Let's go. Come on. 8 to go. Let's go. That Trent service is what we want more of, said Aston Castellino. Exactly. And you know what? That's why sometimes the likes of a Trent or a Salah aren't playing well. We're not happy with them, but then they pull out those moments of magic. Shout out to Darwin as well for the good assist. But that's more like it. Take Trent off, they said. Look, I'm a fair man. Did we, a lot of us say take Trent off? Yes, we did. But were we valid in saying that? Yes, we were. But still take the assist, or the pre-assist I should say. Still happy to give the man his flowers, but let's not pretend that there weren't valid reasons why people were asking him to be subbed. Benjamin said, I was about to make an I think Trent's on the plane to Madrid mentality comment, and then he does that. Football amazes me. It amazes all of us, mate, because sometimes it takes that moment of magic, Benjamin, where we haven't been at it. We haven't been playing at our best. Our big players hadn't shown up. And then, yeah, a moment of magic like that, a good little ball from Trent, a good assist from Darwin, and a lovely finish from Mo. And we can all have the debate about it from the point of view of a far better position now. Six and a half to go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I need your help. We're only 65 subscribers away. So please do hit that subscribe button and we'll get to 279k. Every one of you that hits the button makes a big difference to us. And drop a like on the stream as well, because, come on now, you know. Hard Tackle said, thank you, Darwin, for looking for Mo and not being selfish. I think Connor put this stat up the other day. The amount of assists that Salah and Darwin have for each other is crazy. They love assisting each other. Saka coming off here for Arsenal to be replaced by Martin Lawrence. Oh, sorry, it's Gabriel Jesus. By the way, Saka had a good game. You give the young man his credit. He played very, very well today, especially somebody who was close to not starting. You can certainly say he had an impact in this game today. His first goal was a fantastically well taken goal. Where are all the Arsenal fans now? I know, they're back in the creche. Come on, where are you all? Come on. Come on. Gravenberch. Trent. Out to Mo. Go on, Mo. Keep going. Well done. Still Mo. You need some support, boys. Throw into Liverpool. Liverpool ball, referee. Liverpool ball. Well done, Mo. 27 subscribers to go. Just to 27. So please do keep hitting that button. Virgil. To Ibu. Not a great pass, Ibu. Come on, boys. Press, press, press. Get back, get back, get back. Stand, stand, stand. Stand. Corner Arsenal on the far side. Corner Arsenal, far side. Are they letting them take 5 minutes to take a corner now as well? For the love of God. Ref, can you hurry this along? Be fucking a minute out there taking this corner. Headed away by Gravenberch. Drops on the edge of the box. To Jesus. Oh! Oh! He hits a strike, but Kelleher straight behind it. Kelleher now flings it out left hand side to Darwin. Darwin has to slow down to get some support. Back to Jones. What am I thinking about the Liverpool Madrid game? I'm buzzing for it, Mohammed, mate. Buzzing for it. We owe them a beating, so I'm praying we get the win, but we've a while to go yet before that one. 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go. And, by the way, we only need 16, 15 more subscribers, so keep hitting that button. Endo coming on, by the way, for Liverpool. I like this. I like this. I like this change from Arne. Again, try and win the ball high up the pitch. Condense it. Don't let Arsenal in behind. LFC community said squeaky bum time. It is, but look, mate, we weren't in a great position 10-12 minutes ago, so I'd rather squeaky bum time from a 2-2 here than when we were 2-1 down. Oh, that was not a great ball over the top, lads. Arsenal work it out left side. .30 seconds to go, plus stoppage time. Arsenal now in possession on the far side of the pitch. 1-2 in behind. Costas flicks it. Jones, Jesus lad, wake up! Arsenal crying because the ref gave a free kick out. So he gave a free out before Arsenal scored the goal anyway, so he'd blown the whistle about 15 seconds before Arsenal put the ball in the net. He gave a free kick for a foul on Jones, by the way. And then there was another foul after that, so I don't know what they're crying about. The whistle was gone about 10 seconds beforehand. Endo on for Jones for the last 6 minutes. So 7 minutes added on by the ref. Virgil to Kelleher. Goes out right hand side. Salah flicks it inside to Endo. Back out to Salah. Just stop moaning for a match. What do you want me to do when we're not playing well? Applaud it? I mean, I get where you're coming from, I do, but I don't think I moan unfairly. Did you think we were playing well? You know, let me just say that. And what was I moaning about there? I was moaning about the referee blowing the whistle? Is that what? I don't get it, like. I don't understand what you expect of me. Corner to Liverpool, by the way. Far left. Thank you to everyone that hit the subscribe button and helped us get 279. Let's keep hitting it, though. Appreciate you. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Corner. Far side. Cross in. Headed away by Arsenal. That'll be a free out. Can't complain about that. Endo did catch him on the edge of the box. Free kick to Arsenal. You've moaned about everything start to finish. Don't watch then. Simple as that. Don't watch. Very easy solution there. Remember, I didn't come to your house, knock on your door and ask you to come in here. You came in here. And if you don't like me complaining when we're not playing well, then go watch somebody who's delusional. Virgil goes out left to Costas. Come on, boys. 3.5 to go. Yellow card there for Darwin for a foul. And by the way, everything I've said was right. Let me just add to that. I said that Diaz was fouling too much. It goes to the pundits at halftime. What did they say? Exactly what I was saying. So I know my football. And I know what I'm looking at. And I know that we haven't played well today. And just because we come out with a 2-2 draw against the weakened Arsenal doesn't mean that we have to lie about it and say we were great. We haven't been. We've been better as the game's gone on. But if you think this was a good performance today, you're only fooling yourself. Stop crying. I say that to your ma as well, mate, but unfortunately she just looks over at me and just says, the fucking beauty beside me is bringing me to tears. It is what it is, bro, you know? Sometimes the tears are needed. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. 2 minutes to go. Do you know what? I'm not going to lie. I would have taken this. I told you all week I'd take a draw. I wanted to win. Of course you want to win. But I always think when we have a point advantage over a team like Arsenal, yes, going there and getting a win would be amazing, but keeping that advantage over them. Yes, this puts Man City a point ahead. and we have to cross that bridge when we come to it. But looking at Manchester City this season, they haven't been anywhere near their best. So if we hold on and take a point here, I'm not unhappy with it, especially after how we've played. Annie said, I think Arne wanted to drag out Arsenal's strategy, then the last 20 minutes go on the attack with some changes. Yeah, perhaps, mate. Perhaps. Look, we still have a bit to see out here. A minute and a bit to go. Well done. Free kick, ref. Virgil was clattered. Goal kick. Yes. Come on. Goal kick. Oh, so where's Gabriel Jesus' yellow for getting up and screaming at the linesman? Get across there and book him, little gimp. Mark said, not moaning, showing passion for the team. Mate, some people just like to moan about me all the time, no matter what I do. So I don't listen to it half the time, honestly, bro. But appreciate your support as always. We're in the last 15 seconds here. And don't forget, in our match reaction, you guys are going to get to 1, vote for your man of the match, and 2, give us your player ratings. We'll then compare and contrast them with mine in our player ratings video later on. It's all over at the Emirates. It finishes Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. The points are shared. I'll take it. I'll take it, lads. Oh, I will. I'll take that. Look, could we have won? Yes. Could we have been better? Yes. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Going at half-time, 2-1 down. We came out in the second half and we definitely did play better. Arne Slot made the changes and we found a way to get an equaliser. Well done to Trent. Well done to Darwin and Salah for that equaliser. But I hope we also learn lessons from this about how we approach these games moving forward, because we could have gotten more out of this game had we have done things better in certain areas. But that being said, I'll take a point. I'll take a point. And yeah, so as we sit here right now, Liverpool are 1 point behind Manchester City, who are back top of the Premier League. That 4-point gap over Arsenal is still there. So yeah, we are there or thereabouts, my friend. They said that this was Liverpool's first big test of the season. We've answered it with a draw away at the Emirates. We beat Chelsea at Anfield. We beat United at Old Trafford. Time to start putting some respect on this group's name and actually talking about us as title challengers, because we are. I'm not saying we're the best, but we're as good as anyone else. So, time for the pundits out there and the media to start putting some respect on Arne Slot and these Liverpool players. Because yet again, we've not been beaten. And yet again, we've shown balls to come back. So well done to the boys in Arne. It's the first draw of the season for us, which, let's be honest, never usually takes this long for us to pick up a draw. But that being said, it was probably a fair result off the balance of play. Arsenal certainly the better team in the first 45. Liverpool, when Arsenal went down, had to make changes in their defence again, imposed themselves back in the game as it went on. And I think both sides probably feel that's in and around a fair result. I'm going to be back in 60 seconds with our match reaction, by the way. Oh, we've got a winner on Super 6 as well. They just posted and said, if it stays 2-2, we have a winner in the Super 6. So somebody's after winning a load of dough. So well done on that one. I'm sure that'll be announced in due course. But look, I will be back for a match reaction in 60 seconds time, my friend. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, drop a like before you head off. We will see you in 60